Radio waves are long electromagnetic waves, and light and X-rays are short electromagnetic waves. Both are located on the electromagnetic spectrum. Electromagnetic waves already have many popular uses thanks to our ability to produce and control them. But while our current technology can create optical waves or radio waves easily, we lack the means to produce a very useful type of electromagnetic waves located right here between the radio and optical regimes. These are called terahertz waves. At the Laboratory for Nanoscale Electro-Optics, we are experts in the interaction between light and nanomaterials. In an important project funded by the European Research Council, we have engineered a family of sophisticated nanostructured metamaterials that are a mere few tens of nanometers thick but are able to generate controlled terahertz waves. To activate the metamaterials, we shine ultra-short pulses of infrared light at them, and the waves that come out are the elusive terahertz waves. Importantly, the emerging waves also carry a certain functionality encoded in the metamaterial. Our development can be used, for example, to create devices that will allow to safely see through opaque materials and identify small structures and their composition, or to discriminate between real and fake medicine without even opening the box, and even for studies of art. By generating application-tailored terahertz waves, our metamaterials provide a promising new tool for terahertz science and applications.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Yeah. So maybe we can, from this video, in fact, this terahertz is a well-known technology is coming up. So it depends on the application. It's already used in the, let me see, in this world. And right now, the terahertz device, China, we use it in the water. Okay.
In the terahertz applications group, we're exploiting spectral properties of terahertz radiation. This is a part of the spectrum that's
so this is another application
for investigating
in the spectroscopic
in that
imaging.
it's able to penetrate through materials that are opaque at visible frequencies, such as polymers, such as ceramics, such as semiconductors. So we can see the structure in these materials. At the same time, we can study molecular interaction, which happens also at terahertz energies within these materials.
So all this about
we can
semiconductor.
use terahertz imaging to look at coating structures by exploiting the fact that we can generate a short pulse of terahertz radiation, which can penetrate into the material of interest and reveal detail of the structure inside this material. We can look at structures as complex as pharmaceutical coatings, so polymer films that are applied to tablets to give them additional functionality. And we can look at samples in the automotive industry, for instance, where you also have multiple coating structures applied to a substrate, and you need to know in detail as to what the structure is at each point. We don't need direct physical contact between the sensor and the object of interest. And that gives us great versatility as to how we can apply this in technical applications.
We use terahertz technology to measure the porosity. Porosity is important for the pharmaceutical industry as it is directly correlated to the performance of the majority of the pharmaceutical tablets. We send a pulse of terahertz radiation through a pharmaceutical tablet and measure the refractive index of this tablet. This refractive index is then directly correlated to the porosity of the tablet. On the other hand, we can use X-ray computed microtomography to measure the pore structure. Here we can analyze the pore shape, size, and pore orientation of these pores inside a pharmaceutical tablet.
The thing that's really great about terahertz spectroscopy is we look at motions of molecules that occur on a bulk scale. So we're looking at big collective vibrations of molecules in the solid. These types of motions are related to things like solubility and stability of materials, and also properties such as semiconducting ability and semiconductors. All of these factors are related to how the molecules pack, and this is exactly what we can probe with terahertz spectroscopy. One of the key things that we do to understand exactly what these motions are is we use computational techniques to fully describe exactly what the individual motions are that we probe with terahertz spectroscopy.
One further exciting application of terahertz spectroscopy is to study amorphous materials. Those are materials where there's no long-range order. They can be used in many different industries and have been proven to have very desirable properties. But the one thing that limits their application at the moment is it's impossible to predict when they will crystallize. Using terahertz spectroscopy, we're able to unravel some of the fundamental dynamics of these materials, which leads to the crystallization. By developing this understanding, we believe that we can really further the application for those materials and the widespread use for those materials, thus enabling the availability of exciting new materials in the future.
Okay, so this is one of the application, and our terahertz device is another application. And right now, we still have 2 minutes to start our Zoom. Before that, maybe I'll share one more video about this, the terahertz in the water. Yeah, to go back. Okay, let me see. Oh, terahertz. So when you type terahertz water device, yeah, so there are many things coming up. Let me see. Search. Yeah. So most of the things you can find here. Yeah, this is Dr. Prabhu also explaining about this terahertz water device. So right now we are in the water device this business. So let me share with you one of the testimony by a friend.
Realize that when I go to the hospital, look at this. I have this insect bite
Insect
right
bite,
here.
yeah.
Okay, I have insect bite right here. I went to the hospital. Guess what the doctor do? They didn't give me anything. Didn't give me a cream to put on. They didn't give me any, all those, the cream or what antibiotics or whatever. The doctor did not give that to me. But instead, they gave me a medication, Panadol, to help this. Is it possible? It's impossible. So yeah, I got bitten by probably the Charlie. Yeah, so Charlie is really horrible. I would just want to show you the first day when it was bitten. It was not so serious, but then because I have no medicine, it turns so red. And this is just the third day. What did I use? I just used water. Just water. Okay, this water is really, really good. I just need to take this water and I spray on it. Just spray like this. Oops. Just spray like this. I leave it. When it dries, I spray again. When it dries, I spray again. It's just water. Please, of course, it's not just any water. The water that I'm using is this water, okay? Water right here. Of course, you can see the water right here. This is the water. Oh, let me flip the camera, okay? How to flip the camera? Okay, let me flip the camera. So this is a really good water. I used it and look at it. It dries up already. Okay, you can read this because my Chinese is so bad I can't read it. Even the English, I don't want to pronounce it wrongly. So yeah, what type of water? It's actually just 𝗘𝗦𝗧 water, or the normal mineral water, from 𝗘𝗡𝗧𝗥𝗘. Okay, if you want to order 𝗘𝗡𝗧, you can look for Andrew. I just tagged him. If you want to look for 𝗘𝗦𝗧, you can look for my husband Evan. Okay, I already tagged him. So if you want to look for this what do you call this machine right on top of the water, okay, if you want to use this machine, you can look for Cynthia. Okay, Cynthia, she has this. Okay, so this machine can
so
cure
all
a
this
lot of things. It not only
is
cure
from the individual
high blood pressure,
user,
all those
and they
kind of
post it
sickness.
in the YouTube
It cures a
after
lot
they
of things.
they found the
Including
good,
this. Can you believe it? Look at it. Look at it. How good it is. Let me
Okay,
flip
let
over.
me stop here.
Yeah, look at that.
Okay, now is
It just heals. How can
Now
something
it's
that
10 o'clock. So we go back to hello, I stopped sharing, huh? Good morning, everybody. Let's start today's Zoom with Dr. Prabhu. So let me introduce myself. I'm the host for today. My name is Angie from Singapore. Yeah. So today's topic is episode 23 about the lung care. Yeah. So before that, we want to thank this company who is very generous and very kind in terms of helping the people in terms of the health and the wealth. So for those that just newly joined, please mute yourself. Mute yourself. Thank you very much. Yeah. So maybe Brian want to help on this. Yeah. So just newly come in, just mute yourself. So we thank to George, who is the first person to bring in this terahertz device. This terahertz is something high tech, and for myself, I use it for 1 year already. I've used it. I feel it very good. It helped a lot in my family, my kids as well. So we also want to thank Dr. Prabhu. He's an epigenetic doctor, and he's in ENT, ear, nose, and throat specialist surgeon, and he has many certificates, and but he still have a passion in this kind of analyzing the water, and he is willing to spend his time to share with us his knowledge from the medical terms of view. So without further delay, we welcome Dr. Prabhu. So the rest of us, please mute your mic and please off your video if you are not in a proper attire, as usual. Okay, let's welcome Dr. Prabhu.
Very good morning to you, Angie. It's, I think, 2 weeks since we all met, and then I was looking forward to this week's, because there are a lot of programs being cancelled because of the PKP. But I said, whether PKP, COVID or anything, I need to do something, because for me, it's a passion that I need to share the knowledge. So welcome to all the beautiful souls who are down here to listen to this pep talk by me, and the host being Angie and George and 𝗓𝗔𝗔 company. So we are all down here to share the information. So what exactly, in spite of having all the accolades in my medical profession, I would say whatever said and done, we all need to pick information on an everyday basis. So every day we need to read something, pick up something, and at the end of the day, the more you share, the more knowledge will be imbibed inside you. So that's what I'm doing. So I believe that such of those who are all here to pick the information, just keep your mind very open and pick all the information, write it down and keep, so that it will help you to assist you in your journey. So today's, before I go even to the topic of the lung care, what I would wish to let you know is this particular field, something called epigenetics, is going to really change the world and the healthcare system in the future. It will be the future, but as of today, there are no hospitals having a department called epigenetics. There is none actually. The reason is it's a science which has been in progress for the past 15 years. And of course, there's a lot of research, questions, gray areas on this subject, because not many people know about it. But as of today, Germany is one of the countries wherein they came up with a device called the hair profiling machine. And from there, the epigenetics started growing a little more. And I myself, from 2015, when I picked up this particular hair profiling machine, and from there I started working on uplifting myself. For me, it was totally a new subject, because in my medical field, my job is to diagnose a disease, treat a disease, and then move forward. This is what I have been doing all the while. But now here, what is the root cause of a disease? So in epigenetic, what happens is we just go into what are the factors which affect you to create a particular situation, which in turn becomes a disease. Now, it can be your immune system, it can be a cardiac related problem, it can be a lung problem, it can be a diabetes, it can be your blood pressure, it can be anything under the sun. But there is something called a process. So there's a beginning of everything. So something starts up and then slowly progresses and then moves on The only situation for you and me is we don't know that something is happening inside our body. And that too at the cellular level, we don't know. It's okay. But what we need to do is consciously, we need to understand that for every situation in your life, for example, if you have some disease today, there has been a process of situation which has been happening all the while in the past, and today you have that situation. Now if you have to change that situation, you need to look at what are the factors which can assist you for the change, so that you can slowly go back to the foundation of the problem and then slowly solve it. So that means to say that you cannot come into epigenetics and expect a total miracle. Okay. Now, why I'm here is even our terahertz water is a part of our epigenetic solutions. It is a factor which affects your epigenetic situation of your disease process. And when it is a factor, so we definitely need to look at how is it going to help us, right? Now, if at all, if you have a particular problem and then you're consuming this water and then you're looking for a change in the environmental of your body, it's a good thing we all look for it, but there might be a situation that your body is not responding for that situation, and probably the disease is not becoming better. So in that way, I would say have patience, which is very, very important, because everything begins with the patience of your own self, and slowly you will be able to find solution. Have patience and have persistence in whatever you're doing, you will be able to move forward. So saying so that epigenetics is going to be the future, let me go on to the today's topic. Now, lung plays a very, very important role. Now, if you look at the lung, definitely the air going inside and coming out plays a very important role. Now, how many of you are aware of your breathing? How many of you are aware, basically, breathing in and breathing out? Now, you would have done a proper breathing when you are as a child. The child breathes in and breathes out very appropriately as per the nature. Whereas you and me, we hardly breathe in the right amount of air inside and hardly breathe out the right amount of air outside. So what's happening? There is an imbalance which is always happening. But of course, if you look at the pulse oximeter, which today a digital one, you put under your finger, it will say 99% of oxygen is there. Yes, 99%. But why is that suddenly everything drops down? It's because there are a lot of other factors which will play an important role in especially when you're talking about the proper breathing. So lungs plays a very, very important role, and it is an organ which is exposed to the environment directly. Whereas your liver is not exposed to the environmental directly, your kidneys is not exposed, your brain is not exposed directly to the environment. So in that way, lungs is one of the very, very critical and very important organ for you, that it is directly in connection with the environment. So anything goes wrong in the environment, it gets affected very, very badly immediately. This you would have seen, if you're in an atmosphere where there is a fire and then carbon monoxide is being out there, you won't be able to breathe in that atmosphere. People die of intoxication of carbon monoxide in that area. It's not because of the burns they die, it's because of the carbon monoxide going inside the lung. And of course, when there is no oxygen for you to breathe in, of course, you will die. So lung is something very, very critical, and it's an important organ. So you need to keep well prepared to keep your lungs healthy. Now, this is a very, very important, I would say, affirmation you need to take, that I need to keep my lungs very healthy. This is very important. So what do we need to do, understand about the lungs is, let me go into the next slide. Okay, here, the reality. We are going to speak about reality. What's the reality? See, 1 year ago, COVID was affecting. People used to get admitted, get healed, or some people after 15 days or 1 month, they used to die. But today, I see quite a good number of cases. Especially from India, I'm receiving information where the person gets into the hospital 3 days, 4 days, and maximum 5th day, they die off, because the virus is so virulent and aggressive, aggressive, that it just wipes away your lungs, and after that you can't breathe. See, when your oxygen saturation is not maintained, how much ever oxygen we are going to give from external will not be able to be sufficient enough for you to survive. So in that way, COVID has been one of the. But if you look at the number of deaths of COVID as of today, do you know how many people have died? It's around 3.4 million people have died. Now, when you look at the population, how much is our population? 7.4 billion, actually 7.5. Let's assume it's 7.4 billion. Out of that, if you are going to reduce minus the people who died of COVID is 3.4 million. So we still have 7.396 million people still living alive, right? Not a big deal, isn't it? Yes, but it is a staggering number which has affected this planet Earth. But other than that, if you look at the way the number of cases we people, human beings are facing per day, average of 140,000 to 145,000 people every day are dying of various reasons. Now, out of that, if you look at the second reason, one of the things which affects your lungs is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis has been there for almost how many years? But why is that we are not able to eradicate the tuberculosis? We still see in Malaysia, can you believe, in my clinic, we do see tuberculosis. But of course, it's for the foreigners. But these foreigners, whomever we are talking who have migrated from Bangladesh or Pakistan or Indonesia or any countries, they are carrying this particular disease coming down here. And then, of course, they do transmit this disease to the citizens of Malaysia. But there is one glitch here, you know. See, I as a doctor, we all are posted into different disease centers like leprosy, tuberculosis. So I was posted in tuberculosis for 1 month, you know, when we are doing our housemanship. Now, 1 month, I was totally exposed to tuberculosis patients. Every day in and out, we will be seeing only tuberculosis patients. But at the end of that, until today, I never got tuberculosis. So what does that mean? So it means to say that if your immune system is strong enough, if your immune system is good enough, optimized enough, whether it's tuberculosis or any other disease, will not be able to penetrate into you. That's the secret, actually. So you need to keep your immune system a little strong. Now, other than that, if you look at the cases of bronchial asthma, especially in children, you would be seeing a lot of children right now. You go to any pediatric hospital or a pediatrician, you would be seeing a lot of children having breathing difficulties. Now, either it has been transmitted from the parents or the children are exposed to the environmental pollution and the other factors, and in turn your your bronchus becomes, your respiratory system becomes a little sensitive. So what happens? See, in asthma, if you understand, whenever there is your tubes are a little open, okay, probably let's assume that it's 2 inches, you know, opening is there. Now, whenever there is a dust or something which goes inside your body has an automated mechanism. What the body will do is, why is this foreign body coming inside? Why is this dust coming inside? It should not be there. So what should I do? So the body automatically will protect you by making the whole 2 inches pipe into a smaller one, maybe 1 inch pipe. So what happened? The 2-inch pipe, which has been open enough to get in the oxygen and the air going inside. Now, when it becomes small, what will happen? Definitely the airway is compromised. The moment airway is compromised, you feel a little choky. You can't breathe. And if it is a little more severe, you can really feel and hear the wheezing sound, like a whistling sound. You can listen to the people, especially when they are asthma. So asthma is another condition of the lung, which is quite common. Other than that, because of the environmental pollution, allergic bronchitis means, see, basically there's an inflammation inside your bronchial tree, you know. So what happens? Because of the allergies, there's always, it can be cough, always phlegm can be produced, always there can be breathing difficulty. All these can happen because of the allergic manifestation. Other than that, of course, we do have lung cancer. Now, more than that, vehicular pollution and carbon monoxide poisoning and the lead poisoning is one of the main causes which goes inside your lungs, and then from there it starts affecting your body. But there is something I missed in between. Like today, smokers are increasing. Now, whether it's your habit or whether it's your passion to smoke or whether it's a style for you to feel that you want to smoke, whether it's the regular cigarette or you're talking about an electronic cigarettes, what's happening? Definitely you are whiplashing your own self, you know, hitting your own self and poisoning your body by assisting your lungs by giving more of the poison inside. So the question is, what are you doing? Already we have enough of poison which is coming whether you like it or not. But today, when you are a contributor as a smoker, now you just imagine yourself, not only you're smoking and putting out the fumes out into the air and polluting it, but more than polluting outside, you're polluting your own self. Now, is it wise for any human being to do this? It's up to you to question yourself, up to you to decide whether you want to smoke or you want to quit smoking. It doesn't matter, but do not be a contributor to already existing problem on this planet Earth, especially if it is lung. Now, I always will say, if you are a smoker, what will happen is you can smoke inside your bedroom. It's not a problem because it's your bedroom. You are having the problem inside your bedroom. You die. That's your problem. But the moment we go outside in a public place and then we smoke, we think that it's okay to smoke in the public. But my question is, there are a lot of children out there who are all maybe having asthma, maybe having a respiratory problem. Why should you be? You may think I'm just smoking one cigarette and it's a very small amount. No, there are thousands of people thinking the same thing. So 1,000 people thinking the same thing and then leaving the smoke out, it's going to definitely cause a lot of problem. Now forget about smoking, whether you like it or not. You are having a car, especially if it's an old car, there's a lot of pollution coming out. That is itself, it's giving us a lot of issues coming to our lungs. So let's be responsible. Let's do what we need to do in whatever little ways we can do, and let's move forward. Now, saying so, what are the factors affecting your lungs as of today? There are few, there are 6, I would say. One is your allergies. Number 1, asthma is very common. Infections are very, very common right now. Now, what happens if there is a bacteria around, like for example, corona, which is quite common right now, happening everywhere, and it's, everywhere you see, every country is going in for a lockdown. But at the end of the day, whether it's a lockdown or not, we are all exposed to this coronavirus. Now, your body immune system should be boosted up so that it can face the corona and then probably you come out of it. That's the only way you can do. So what we need to understand is infections are very, very common. Pneumonia, it's basically inflammation of your lungs, is very, very common. But how do we help ourselves? You need to help yourself. Forget about helping outside. You need to help yourself. And there are a lot of other diseases like, chronic pulmonary diseases, and cancer is another one of the very, very important diseases affecting your lungs. But other than that, aging. Now, this is something which I would like to share. As you get older, now, how do you consider older? Older, do you mean to say 80 years and above? It can be anger as well. But what I would say is, it's not only when you get older. I would say in my practice, I see even a 30-year-old man, when he comes and when I test him with my breath analyzer testing, his lung capacity is only 600 to 700 ml. That's it. In fact, it should be around 3,000, 2,500 to 3,000 for an youngster like 30 years old. So what difference does it make? So what you need to understand is, irrespective of the age, you need to keep your lungs very healthy. But if you are, of course, 50 plus, you need to do 2 times more of regular exercise to your lungs so that you can keep yourself fit by giving in more oxygen to your body. So you need to work a little more. So whether you're going for a regular walk or not, but breathing exercises plays a very, very important role. But other than that, damage to your lungs can happen after accidents and other things, which I may not go into the details. Now, what are the functions of the lungs? See, only when you are breathing and breathing out, the air goes inside and comes out, right? Now, there is something called voice box, which we call it as larynx. Right? Now, that is where it produces the vocabularies, the phonation happens through the air. If there is no air, you will not be able to produce the sound and the vocabulary of what you are thinking to speak. So lungs plays a very, very important role in your phonation. And then, of course, it's very, very important when you smell, you inhale, right? You smell. So automatically the nose picks up the smell and then goes to the olfactory, goes to the brain and tells, hey, this is the smell of this particular, whatever object you are smelling. So you need to inhale inside. So you're basically, lung plays a very important role right from your nose to your pharynx, to your trachea, and to the lungs. All these play a very, very, they do their own beautiful role. Now, other than that, it brings in air to the body temperature, you know, because everything, especially in the nostril, God has created so beautifully. It moistures, and you know, when it goes inside, it humidifies. You all will be seeing a lot of humidifiers outside, you know, where you put water and on it, the fumes will be coming out. It humidifies the air. Why? Because there's a lot of dryness of air outside there because of the pollution, because of the heat. It will be dry actually. So you need a humidifier. But God has created in such a way that naturally your nose humidifies the air and then it sends inside. Now, delivering of oxygen to your cells in your body is of course through your lungs, and removal of the waste products also is through your lungs. So definitely, whenever, for example, there is a unfavorable, harmful substance going into the lungs, what happens is immediately you'll start coughing. Immediately your lungs will start producing mucus, and then what happens? It lubricates and then throws it out. That's how you'll be coughing. See, these are all beautiful mechanism what we all have naturally in our lung to throw away all the unwanted harmful substances. But when it goes beyond that, of course you will not be able to prevent it, and then of course you go into gasping of air, and then of course finally death will happen. But at the end of the day, you need to understand that you need to take care of your lungs. So what I notice is we all have a lung capacity of between 600 to 800 cc in one given time. When I say you take in deep breath, they will be able to 600 to 800 or maybe even 1000. But this is what is the most of the people's capacity. It would be ideally good if we can increase the capacity to 2000 to 2500 or even 3000 cc. If we can take in the air, that means you will have so much of reserve in your body, especially the oxygen. So you'll be taking more oxygen and giving the cells. And one thing very important you need to understand is cancer is something which pops up and which starts spreading when there is lack of oxygen. Other than there are a lot of other factors, let's not go into, but now with the lungs, if you can have good amount of oxygen, you are taken care of. But beyond that, if you get a cancer, probably that is there are other factors which would be playing a role, and that's also what you need to understand is you might fall into the category of wherein it's only 600 to 1000 cc of air you will be able to. So what I will be showing you everything step by step so that you know what to do and how to pick up. And how do you keep your lung fit? Very, very important. What you need to do is you need to eat the right food with the right nutrients, right? What your body doesn't need, please do not eat that. So you need to eat the right food. Now, adequate water intake also plays a very, very important role, because water plays in transportation of oxygen. So I won't go into the other details. It transports your oxygen. It needs water. And now when you have sufficient amount of water, your lungs also is moistened very well, and then your lungs also will be able to throw out all the irritants and the waste products very easily when the lubrication is already there. So adequate amount of water. So right now today we are talking about terahertz water, right? So here water plays a very, very important role in clearing up your system, especially in your lungs, when you have sufficient amount of water. And you would have seen that many times when the lack of water happens, what happens? You'll feel your throat is dry. You won't even to cough. It's a dry cough, no? So that means your water content in your body can be less. And especially when you're having infection, you will have a very, very dry throat with fever and other situations. But if you have adequate amount of water, things will be much more easier. And what Angie showed you on the video, where this particular person who is showing you that there is a skin issue after a bite, and then that allergic situation, she has been spraying only the terahertz water, and there is a lot of improvement. So one secret I want to let you know is, if at all you have any kind of allergy in your body, be it a sting or be it a whatever insect bite, the first thing you need to drink is drink terahertz water sufficiently enough to wash off the toxin. So you need to drink a lot of water. It's not the antihistamine which is the first line of treatment. It's the water which plays a very important role in clearing the toxins and then bringing down the allergens, so that you are out of the allergic situation. Now, other than that, what you need to do, breath control is one of the best meditation in our history. If such of those who are all have heard of Swami Paramahananda Yoga Paramananda Hamsa Paramananda, this particular person always will tell, your breath is meditation. That means you need to know how to breathe in, breathe out, hold the breath. So breath forms a very beautiful situation where you can go into a meditative state if you can do a proper breathing. All right. Now, other than that, if you can do a proper breathing, your mind control is also another amazing tool for you to control your mind, become more calmer. You know, that means you'll be in the receiving mode. When your mind is calm, you'll be in the receiving mode. So you'll be able to pick a lot of information. Other than that, regular walking exercise, you need to go for a walking, but it is not a jaywalking you're going to do. Jaywalking is what? If you're going for 1 to 2 kilometers in 1 hour time, that is jaywalking. Jaywalking will never help you in any way. So what you need to do, you need to go at least minimum of 7 to 8 kilometers per hour speed. That is when it's called a brisk walking, It should be 7 to 8 kilometers per hour. That is when you will go for a brisk walking. That is when your pulse rate will go up. That's when you will have more oxygen. That's where your blood vessels will open up. All these will happen. So such of those who are all going in for regular exercise, having your mobile phone in a hand and then talking to your friend and walking, let me tell you, don't waste your time doing this. It doesn't work that way, and no point. Even if you're doing exercise for 10 long years, nothing would have changed. You will be still having the same medical issues and other situations. So please look into, do a proper thing. 15 minutes also is good enough. Do a brisk walking. This will help you. And being with nature weekly once, 5 days to 6 days you have been in the office, traveling, it's all okay. But one day, maybe for 1 to 2 hours, if there is a greenery, if there is a garden near your home, please do visit. And then, if you can visit a sea or a river or a waterfall or trekking, whatever it is, go with nature for a while, so that, there are a lot of positive, especially the negative ions can be absorbed into your body for a healing. Now, this is something I would request every one of you is, you need to grow plants in your home. Like, I'm staying in a 9th floor on a condominium, and I do have fantastic garden in my balcony. And can you believe I have 30 birds, small sparrows in my the balcony here. They all been living with us for almost 3 to 4 years. And now even pigeons have started coming in. They lay eggs, they reproduce, and they are happy in their own way. We don't disturb anybody. And of course, we do take care of the cleansing process, but it's so beautiful, early in the morning, the sparrows chirping, the myna, especially the beautiful myna birds coming and, morning shouting there and enjoying. It's a beautiful thing. So you all have to, if you have a grounded house, do plant trees outside your home, keep a lot of plants inside your house. It will definitely help you. Now, other than that, the last part of it, I'm using the word using essential oils. Now, this is another, a lot of people are doing business of this essential oil. I would say look into the essential oil, which in the next slide, I will tell you what are the things which can support your breathing. Eucalyptus oil plays a very, very important role. So a few drops, you use a burner and put water and put few drops of eucalyptus oil, and then when the fumes are evaporated out, the room becomes so beautiful, your breathing becomes easy. And eucalyptus oil is one of the important ingredients, especially if you want to do steam inhalation. You can use eucalyptus oil, rosemary oil, peppermint oil, the frankincense essential oil. All these are all very, very important. So there are so many things you can actually start looking into it. Buy one bottle, maybe a good quality one will cost you around 15 ringgits. Please invest in a good quality one, which is water soluble. Very important, water soluble. Now, if it is water soluble, the advantage is it merges with water, and then when it comes as a fume, your absorption also will be so beautiful. Menthol crystals, which you can get it in the pharmacy, has been used in Malaysia for a very, very long time. And you go to any clinic, they will give you menthol crystals, especially when you have nose blocks, breathing difficulty, voice change. We would give you the same menthol crystal. So these are all support for your breathing. Now, what are the tools you need to have a supportive? These are all just I'm sharing with you. I don't say you need to, but definitely if you can buy one and keep, especially on the left side, what you see, the lung dilator respiratory assist. It's a very good one. When I purchased for the first time, I paid 300 ringgits, but today in Malaysia, you can get it for around 100 ringgits. use this, especially this, you can actually control the amount of taking air in and then amount of air breathing out. All these can be controlled in the small unit. You should look in for this. This will help you. Other than that, the second one is a breathe assist, which the 3 balls. Normally you would see that after a cardiac surgery, open heart surgery, doctors would give you this, or even after a lung surgery, they would give you this. Why? They want to make your lungs a little more better than what it is. So please do buy this. It's not too expensive. It varies. A good quality will be costing around 35 to 45 ringgits. A good quality one. Look into it. And the smaller one is around 1200 cc, but a bigger one, which normally IGN will sells it, is around 25 to 3000 cc. That's a good one. So what you need to do is start with a smaller one and then later on go with a bigger one. And of course, if you have the extra funds with you, in a long run, we all might need a oxygen concentrated, which you see on the right extreme lower down, this particular man, having an oxygenator. And today it is a necessity where people are looking for this oxygenator. So if you have the required funds, it will cost you around 2000 to 3000 ringgits. Look in for it. If it is necessary, you invest it. I don't say you have to invest it, but it would be worth an thing you to invest for it, because at times where you really need oxygen support, this oxygen concentrated will definitely help you to give you the extra oxygen which you need. And especially I used to, because I have an oxygen concentrator. So what I used to do is whenever I'm going on a treadmill, I will use this oxygenator and then put it a mask and then I will start. So what will happen is for 10 minutes, I will give an extra oxygen supply to my body so that you will feel very refreshed. So there are methods of assisting your lungs through different, but what I would say is go with the basic one. Breathe in and breathe out, have a lot of greenery around you. This will help your lungs to be more stronger, and with more of oxygen, you will be able to have, if you have a good reserve, let me tell you, you will be able to 100% face any situation, be it a COVID or be it any diseases. You will be able to face it because you have extra reserve. It's like in your car, if you have a petrol tank, it does have almost 5 to 8 liters of petrol as a reserve. Why did the company give it? Because in times of, when the petrol tank gets over, at least your reserve will take you to the nearest petrol station. In the same way, our lungs also need extra reserve. So you all need to have an extra reserve. So do not be happy that you're breathing in and breathing out and you're living on this planet Earth. No, do work out a little more extra, spend a little time. In 24 hours time, if you cannot spend 15 minutes for your breathing, then what's the point in you going and working and earning maybe thousands of ringgits? It doesn't matter, because even your thousands of ringgits will not be able to give you the amount of oxygen you need. So in that way, when things are fine, do things fine, make your life much more beautiful. But such of those who don't want to invest, or maybe like financially tight, don't worry, just buy one balloon, start blowing the balloon, play with your children, give them all the balloons and then start blowing it and see who blows the balloon to the biggest possible. So now this game also is another beautiful thing. Everyone will enjoy, and your lungs capacity can be increased just by blowing the balloon. This is another cheapest way of enhancing your lung capacity. Now, other than that, this is something which I would recommend you is choose an appropriate place, either in your home or outside. Just go and sit there, relax, and then listen to some light music, and then start calming yourself. See, with an aggressive with the news of COVID itself, we are all becoming mentally sick actually every day, in and out with the COVID situation on one side. Now on one side people are talking about the death, on one side we are there are no beds in the hospital, there are no oxygen in the, all these are all, we are all panicking actually. But let me tell you, whether you agree with me or not, you are alive today, isn't it? Isn't that a beautiful blessing for you? We are all alive here. So let's look into more of positive things, so that let's help ourselves and then we can help other people. So you be fit enough so that you will become a tool for other people to be helped. So in that way, choose the right appropriate atmosphere, relax yourself. Every day, if you can do 15 to 30 minutes, that will be the best. But in a week, if you can appropriately spend some time, that will be definitely a good foundation for your epigenetic health. Now, saying so, what you need to do, very simple exercise I always been telling, so that now today I put it in the in a picture form so that you can understand and start making it more easier. So what you need to do is, if you have the breathing assist, what I told you, which will cost you around 30 to 35, buy one and put it in your mouth and start inhaling. Keep a clock in front of you. Inhale for 5 seconds only, right? Inhale for 5 seconds, hold the breath for 5 seconds, and the remaining 10 seconds, that means you're going to slowly breathe out. Now, this particular technique is amazingly good. The reason is, per minute, normally every human being will be breathing 15 to 18 times per minute. Okay. Now, when I recommend this, what happens? Your breathing becomes 3 per minute, means 20 seconds into 3 is 3 times per minute you will be breathing. So that means you have brought down your breath to such a low level that you're taking in more of oxygen, giving your body a chance of more oxygen exchange, and you're keeping your lungs a little more bigger than it has to be. So now imagine if you can do this for 15 minutes, how beautiful it will be. Your lungs become so beautifully enlarged, and then your lung capacity will be more. So please practice this for 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the night. But if you say, hey doc, I have another 15 minutes in the afternoon or evening, I want to do it, please do it. So that means 45 minutes in a day, if you can spend only for your breathing, there are a lot of diseases can be under control. There's a lot of situation which can avoid coming into you. All right. So please do this exercise on a regular basis and make your lung a little more compatible to the situation which is not in your hands, like the pollution outside, all these is not in your hands. So let's do something for our own self. Now, saying so, we come back to the water. Why we need to come back with the water? Because water is an epigenetic factor, which is very, very important. One of the factors, there are 800 epigenetic factors on this planet Earth which can affect your health. All right. Now, out of that, as of today, we have found around 150 varieties of factors which affect your epigenetics. 150, right? In that, just by doing a hair profiling, hair analyzing, we can pick around 120 varieties of epigenetic factors. Now, among all this, water also is one of the very, very important epigenetic factor. Now, why do we need to drink water? Very simple: for a good hydration, for a proper metabolic function, for detoxification, for adequate oxygen transportation, picking up nutrients from the food we eat, proper bowel movements and lubrication. We need proper amount of water. So we need to drink sufficient amount of water for a proper kidney functions and electrolyte balance. Very important, isn't it? So why should you drink water? It's because of all this. Now, out there, people, the moment we say drink 𝗘𝗧 water, means they'll have 101 question. Why should I drink this water? What is so good about this water? All these questions, definitely, we need to answer them, assist them, definitely, yes. But whether you like or not, we are drinking water, isn't it? So please drink water, but I would say give it a try. So what you need to do is, why we need to drink water, I gave you the important information. Now, whether you are drinking 𝗘𝗧 water, 𝗀 water, cuckoo water, or ionized water, it doesn't matter. What ideally drinking water should be is, it should be drinkable, right? Now, if it is to be drinkable, it should be clear and it should be free. It should be pH varying from 7.5 to 8, and the total dissolved solvent should be between 50 to 100, 200, and ORP. The more the ORP, especially on the minus side, is better for you. Just to give you a sharing, we do have given -1000 ORP for patients with cancer. Especially in Singapore, I had one beautiful soul who was drinking around 13 alkaline pH. So the ORP was almost 800 to 1000. And he overcame the laryngeal, the voice box cancer, and then he cured it. But these are all situations, I would say, individually human beings have to try, because we don't have any clinical proof saying that, okay, you drink this amount. But it is good when you drink, especially -100 or 200 is good enough. And but if you're talking about plus ORP, like Pepsi and Coca-Cola, they are all on the plus side. So when you have plus side, what will happen? It will add on to the existing problem. That's it. You have an existing disease, you are actually adding up a little more fuel to the fire. So in that way, you need to, that's why the minus ORP plays an important role, especially when you're taking a lot of vegetables, fruits, they are having a lot of antioxidant benefits. So they give you more of benefits for your body to heal. Means it's donating one oxygen molecule. Now, other than that, the water should be clean from bacteria, viruses, and parasites. Like those days when there was no filtration system, what they used to do, pick water from a well or from a river. What they used to do, they used to use a very thin cloth and filter it out, and then from there they will boil the water and drink. And they used to keep it in a mud pot and then drink up the water. They never had any filtration system those days, but they were all quite healthy. But in spite of that, of course, they used to get some diarrheal diseases. All used to happen because it's a part and parcel of our human ecosystem. It's still okay. But for today, you and me, we are all living in a concrete jungle wherein we are provided with the water supply to your home, so you don't need to go outside. But the sad part is the water supply which what we are getting from the government is so dirty. Unless you put two filtration system, one outside a huge filter and another one inside, let me tell you, your water is absolutely totally dirty and not for potable to drink at all. Because every 2-3 days I do a reverse cleaning of my system. You will see it will be like a coffee or tea color, brownish color. Water will be flushed out, especially when you are doing reverse cleaning. So in that way, your water should be clean from bacteria, viruses, and it should not contain heavy metal. Now, this is something which sometimes we can have invested in a good water filtration system so that these heavy metals, chemicals, pesticides can be cleared up. Now, one good thing about terahertz water is especially pesticide cleansing. When you're talking about vegetables and fruits, you want to clean it. So what you need to do is take a 500 ml bowl or 1000 liters of 1000 ml of water and put it in a bowl and put all your vegetables and your fruits inside, soak it for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you just wash it. All the poisons are removed out very easily. In fact, our terahertz water can be able to remove the pesticides from which is covered on the vegetable. So it's one of the very easy cleaning system where you can use it. So other than that, you can use your non-vegetarian to be soaked inside this terahertz water, and that will help you to remove a little bit of toxins. But of course, let me tell you, if the animal is fed with a lot of poison, there will be a minimal amount of poison inside the tissue of the meat or chicken what you're eating, and that of course you will be consuming it, and it is a slow poisoning which you are taking in. But let me tell you, come what may, keep your body so much fit that even if you're consuming poison, it should be able to throw it out. So be prepared in that way. It's still okay, because we can't be saying, okay, I want to be a vegetarian. Not everybody can become a vegetarian, and everybody, because it's all in our habitual system wherein we are used to what we are eating. So in that way, it doesn't matter. What you need to do is just take care of yourself, and then adapt to your body's requirement, and then give what your body needs. Now, there's one thing you need to understand. One of the best quality of water is it has an emotion. It picks up the emotion. Now, who did this research? Dr. Imota has done amazing research for 35 years. Now, let me tell you, it's only a thoughts I'm talking. It's only the thoughts. You're not even speaking out the words. Words is different. Action is somewhat wrong, but thoughts, you think something wrong on a particular person. Okay, what happens is your thought is created into a vibration. For example, you're holding a glass of water in your hand and then you're drinking. Okay, now as you're drinking the water, your friend is next to you, and then both of you are discussing about COVID. All right. Now, what happens is when you're discussing about COVID, there are a lot of negative things we will be discussing. It could be the death of people. It could be the death of your close friend, relative, whatever it is. So what happens is all those words, you're speaking, automatically the water picks up. The molecules of water picks up all that vibration. Now, you're not only sending that vibration to the water, and ultimately you're drinking it. It's like, poisoning your own water and drinking it up. So what will happen? Ultimately, you will see that you feel a little uneasy. You won't feel happy actually. After the friend goes away, you go back home, you will be a little irritable. You know why? Because your thought patterns you have been sending out, and you're drinking the same thing. It could be coffee, it could be tea, it could be your liquor, anything. Liquid will take the emotions of whatever thought patterns or words you speak on. And Dr. Imoto has done a fantastic research on this. And get a photograph, you need to pay almost 5,000 ringgits for one photograph if you want to test it. Okay, you can send the water to Japan and they will test you, take a photograph of exactly what your water molecule is, and they will send you back. Now, in that way, what will happen is you need to understand that terahertz has got all the good qualities, right? Now you're holding a glass of terahertz water in your hand. Now, if every day from morning, evening, you're going to go on telling, hey, why the government is doing like this, we don't have this, this particular is no good law, this MP is no good law. We are talking negative, but you're drinking terahertz water. But what will happen? The same terahertz water, I want to, maybe in the next week, I will show you a photograph of the same terahertz water. When we use unfavorable words, what happens to the vibration? I'm going to show you that because today morning I was thinking of doing that, but I didn't have the time to do that. Next week, I will show you how your emotional talking, in spite of terahertz, you invested 4,500 and you're drinking the terahertz water. But if your thought patterns, if your words, it's all unfavorable. I'm not using the word negative. I'm talking about the word unfavorable. You're using those words. You tell me how your body is going to react. Your body will react in the same way. So what will happen? You will be drinking the water for 3 months, and after 3 months, hey, nothing is happening. Why nothing is happening? Because your thought patterns has been unfavorable. So you don't be you don't dig your own grave. Don't do that. Start looking at, if terahertz water has come to you, there is some positive in it. Even the goodness can become bad. It's just by your thought patterns. So you need to be very, very careful in what you're thinking and what you're sending out and what you're speaking with people around you. Even if people are speaking negative or unfavorable, what you need to do is either you don't talk anything, you just come out of that area and then move away, or you tell the person, please don't talk anything. For example, like when I am discussing, casually talking with my friend, they'll be telling, hey doc, hey, what's happening in India? Huh? So many things, so many people are dying. Why it's so serious? So my question to them will be is, yes, yeah, I know. What do you want to do? Do you want to call the Prime Minister Modi and tell him I want to help you? Or you want to send some donation money to India and help the people down there? Nothing, isn't it? When you cannot help anything, what India is going through or any other country is going through, why are you talking about that country? Yes, they are going through some difficult times, but how can you be contributing to that situation? Nothing, right? Even by talking unfavorably, by discussing about that topic, what are you gaining? Nothing. In fact, we have enough of challenges in Malaysia alone for us to live on this. With all the PKP around, so many difficult situations, we are supposed to face it. Now, how can we face it? It's only a teamwork. We all need to be in the positive frame of mind. Let us help each other, talk positive things, and then we move forward. So by talking positive and giving positive emotion, you are creating your 70% of water is there in your body, right? The 70% becomes more positive, more positive, more positive. So what will happen? Healing will automatically happen. So when healing happens, what happens? Your disease will automatically come down. When your disease comes down, you are happy, isn't it? So what you need to do, you should put a foundation for a healing process. So when you're having terahertz water with you, why not utilize it to the best of your abilities? Start giving a lot of love vibration to your water. Start giving a lot of thanks vibration to your water. Start giving thanks to the universe that you're alive today. You are not one among the 3.4 million people who died, isn't it? So that's good. So what you need to do is change the way you are sending your energy in motion. Is called emotion. So change that, things will be more beautiful. So today, yes, we have a resonated water. Now, what is resonated water? It can be due to, you can use AMRET technology, ozone technology, you can use music, you can use chanting, you can use water passing through a pebbles, and then automatically it gets a structured water or a resonated water. Now, terahertz technology is one of the way to resonate the water. That is it. All right. Now, when you have one of the best technologies, which is the latest today, right? Now, if you're talking about 5G phones, 6G phones, yeah, it is the latest. Why you should be using a 2G phone, isn't it? Why aren't you using that? Today, you want an Android phone. Why? Because you have upgraded yourself, and that is the latest. Same way, resonated water with terahertz technology is the latest. So what we need to do, if we can upgrade it. Otherwise, if you have the older mechanism, please go with it. No issues. But this is an advantage for every one of us that we have the technology, use it. So what are the beautiful situation of this terahertz resonated water is, it's a new way of making a structured water, as simple as that. It is a new way, and the technique needs only 3 minutes, and then it's with a portable power bank you can resonate the water. And it's, what are the advantages is, you can go to the, what happens, what is the benefits you get by drinking this resonated water, whether it's terahertz resonated water or other resonated, definitely there is some benefits you get. What happens, you get better healthy cells, better absorption of nutrients, better control of disease, detoxification naturally happens, illness to wellness will start taking place, and high energy of the cell. So overall you will feel very energetic. So in that way, if by drinking you get the benefit, so please go with it, and you have to share with people with the good benefit. But at the same time, you need to understand that thinking pattern is very important. So even if with terahertz water, if your thinking is no good, let me tell you, a lot of people out there will be having some unfavorable situation. So you need to handle that by giving them a lot of positive emotions to them, and tell them, you say, I love myself, or I love you to the water, thank you to the water, and drink it up. This is a secret. Very easily you can actually help the people who are still ignorant about the emotions. So you need to just help them by saying, I love you to the water, thank you to the water, before they drink. Very simple. When you do that, and especially when you are giving the water to other people, please place your hands on the water and say, I love you to the water, and say a lot of thanks to the water for you're able to give that water to another friend of yours, or a person who probably needs it in the time wherein healing can take place. So you need to send a lot of thanks and love vibration to the water, and then give it to the person. Do not give the water in the attitude of thinking that, okay, if I give this water, this person will buy the device, and then once they buy the device, I'm going to get this amount of profit. No, never do that, because the universe sees you what you want to give. So start just giving. The more you give, the more you will get. So be a contributor. So you should be in empathy, not sympathy. Empathy is something you want to do with unconditionally, just go and do it. That's it. Now everything will start falling in place. You will get what you're supposed to. If you just go on giving water to people and then helping people with the intention that you want to help people, let me tell you, guaranteed minimum 10 people will buy your device automatically. They will buy the device, so automatically you will get the benefit of they buying the device. It's beautiful one. At the end of the day, what will happen, you will get some extra money for you. So what you need to do, use it in the right proportion with you for your own self, and then do some charity with whatever extra money you are getting. Beautiful, isn't it? You need to do that. So what you need to understand is, when you're drinking this water, you need to have little special precautions, especially people with bodily issues, and especially people with low vibration, because when they, especially, what I would give a clue is, people with the low vibration, your aura very low, what will happen is their thinking patterns will be always unfavorable. They'll be always thinking, if I drink this water, what will happen? If I drink this water, will I face this problem? Will I drink, if I drink this water, will this happen? Or will I, if I drink this water, will this benefit will happen to me? So this is how they will. But if you're in a person with a lot of positive attitude, with a good vibration, when you go and talk to him, what he will say is, okay, fine, I'm already drinking this particular water, I don't mind giving it a try by drinking the terahertz water. So what they will do, they will drink it up. And many times when your aura is good, when your body is very healthy, when you're drinking terahertz water, you may not find any much difference in it. But let me tell you, definitely there will be some good benefits for your cells, because 50 trillion cells in your body, we do not know which cell will be benefited. So definitely there will be some good benefits. But unless you overdo things, then you will have a problem. When you overdo drink the water also, when you have a cardiac problem, or when you have a lung issue or a kidney issue, and when you're drinking more of this terahertz water, it will go boost your thing, and then suddenly your body cannot balance. It's like, when you're giving an accelerator, your vehicle has to probably travel 40 to 50 kilometers per hour, and suddenly you give an accelerator and it is supposed to ramp up to 150, means your body will not, or especially car, will not be able to boost up to that level. The same way our body also will not be able to boost to such high levels. So you need to go very slow, drink water on a minimal, and then increase it slowly, and then so that it gets adapted. What are the benefits or the properties of the terras resonated water? It can be boiled, it has a longer shelf life. Of course, it will help your DNA, because why I'm talking about DNA is because the epigenetic factors are the factors which affect your DNA. So the DNA is something which will read the information from the environment and from the messages what has been told either through the water or through your nutrients, and the DNA reads it. So if you have a lot of unfavorable vibration like lead poisoning or mercury poisoning, your DNA will read it in the wrong pattern. So the moment it reads the wrong one, it will start producing a disease situation. So automatically your disease will start. So what we need to do is we need to prevent the DNA from reading wrong information. This is what is epigenetic. So you will switch on and off the right gene expression. So that's very beautiful. So you need to work on a cellular level, slowly, step by step, and thereby assisting your body. Now, other than that, the molecular size of your water is so small that it can penetrate inside your cell, and then hydration happens. Angulation of the water, it increases. Other than that, it has some beautiful anti-radiation properties, antibacterial properties, and the viscosity is so less, around -680, is amazingly slippery. So automatically you're this one. I do not know how many of you are using the water for your washing your face. When you use this water and use a little soap, you'll see a lot of lather coming in. Why? Because the low viscosity will help you to reduce your hardness of water. So when the hardness of water is reduced, automatically more lather will form. Now it has an antiviral, antifungal, antioxidant, and the best part is molecular size is small, and then they are in linear arrangement. That means they all stand in one line, so that penetration is much more easier. So with all these properties, see, all the properties are there, right? Only thing is whether you are actually giving your body an opportunity to get the benefit in the best possible way by drinking the sufficient amount of water and helping your body to recoup back, heal itself, and then start becoming more healthier. So your aim of drinking water is to become more healthier and not to cure a disease. Disease is already there. What you want to do? You need to work at the cellular level, give a healing process, change the metabolic situation so that the healing will automatically happen. So give an opportunity for your body to heal automatically. So who should try? Everyone should try. Everyone should try. There's nothing, there's no restriction that you don't try. You all have to give it a try. Drink little. If you have a lot of medical problems, go with a very low amount. Or the best possible is get in touch with the doctor nearby. And then if the doctor is already using a terahertz water, then he'll be in a best position to assist you. But start with a low amount of drinking of water and then start moving forward. Now, definitely there is a message I need to convey to you so that we come to the closing of this pep talk. So you need to have a balance of life. Very important. You need to be balanced. So what thoughts you give need to be balanced. You cannot do overly a particular situation, or you cannot underdo. So you need to have a balance of everything, whether you're drinking water, whether you're eating your food, or whether you're thinking pattern, or whether you're going and working. You cannot overwork in your, if you are allowed to work for 8 hours, why do you want to work for 12 hours? It's overworking, right? The same way 8 hours of working you need to do, you cannot do 4 hours of work and come out. You also cannot do that. So same way, balance plays a very important role. So be balanced in everything you do. Now, as a human being, can we be an inspiration to others? Do not be in desperation from others. For example, do not be in a desperation mode. The moment you give water to a terrace water to someone, do not expect a positive feedback from them immediately. It may not happen. Do not be desperate. Your job, be in the good intention that you're giving that water for a particular person with the intention that they are going to heal themselves. Something good is going to happen for them. Send a lot of love vibration, thank you vibration for that soul, because you had an opportunity to give the water to them. So what happens? Come out of desperation and become an inspiration for every soul. Inspiration is what you want to just give water to them, let them drink, let them get the benefit. At the end of the day, you are not responsible for their thoughts. If you are not responsible for their thoughts, so you are not responsible for the healing process also either. You are not responsible. It should be they. So you should teach them all the basic things about positive emotions, and then they should be able to create positive vibration through their thought patterns. Now, life is all about inspire, right? You should inspire. That means inside you, you become the best of what you are. And This inspire will come to an end when you expire. The last breath you take on this planet Earth, that's it. The end will be there. So until that, what you need to do, keep your lungs happy, keep your lungs healthy. And what you need to do is you need to do everything step by step and then start moving forward. Now with this, tomorrow being the Mother's Day, do you think that Mother's Day has to be celebrated only one day in a year? No. Every day you should thank your mother, send a lot of vibration, positive love to your mother and father. Both of them have been the greatest beings for you to come onto this Mother Earth, and you have an opportunity to experience the human life. And these two beautiful souls, as father and mother, they have played a very, very important role in your journey of life. So be thankful to them every day in and out. Yes, of course, tomorrow it all but 50 years ago I never saw anybody celebrating Mother's Day, Father's Day. Nothing was there. Even in my school days and all, I don't even remember all that. But today, for everything there is a day, Mother's Day. Now that's become a business. Just imagine on the Mother's Day how many flower bouquets are being sold and how many people are making the profit. What is 10 ringgits is sold at 20 ringgits or 30 ringgits, and people still go and buy that and then want to give it to the mother. My question is, why do you want to waste that 50 ringgits? Instead of that, every day buy 10 ringgits of flowers and give it to your mother. Why not? You should do that. So in that way, you need to understand that mothers and fathers are very, very important for us in our role. So, but whatever said and done, the world is doing something, and tomorrow is celebrated as a Mother's Day. Next month will be the Father's Day. So every one of you, they're down there as a mother, my humble blessings to every one of you, and do bless me in whatever little ways, especially people who are elder to me. Please bless me in whatever little ways so that I can be a contributor and then help more people on this Mother Earth. And then on this platform of terahertz, I thank George, Angie, and Brian, and the team of beautiful souls. And especially special thanks I want to say to Frankie, Eddie, and other team members who are all doing a great job. And have a wonderful Mother's Day celebration tomorrow. And until I see you back again, have a fantastic weekend. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Prabhu, for your sharing. Yeah, I think today's topic is very relevant to our current situation. The COVID is so serious, especially in India. Really. So your family in India is okay?
Oh, all fine.
Okay, yeah, in Singapore it's also getting serious now. So we have more restriction back to the phase 2. In fact, yeah, actually today I'm having some event on the Mother's Day. We're giving away the terrace water and also the charcoal healthy bread. And yeah, we also need to do it in very carefully, control the crowd and to avoid the COVID. Okay, I see the chat group. There are many questions. So, Doctor, you maybe would like to share. Okay,
Simple
those
questions you answer, Angie. Anything related to medical, I will answer because you're also an expert in this now. Don't worry. I will assist.
Okay. Yeah, so for those that need a doctor's explanation, please unmute your mic and ask by yourself. So it's better you ask personally and explain your situation. Okay.
Hello,
Yeah, tell me your name and where are you from?
I'm Bena from Penang.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to know from doctor, can I help myself with Parkinson with the 𝗓𝗏 water? How will it benefit me if I were to take 𝗓𝗏 water in terms of helping Parkinson? Because I had Parkinson for about 10 years and it's deteriorating lately.
Okay.
So I would like to know whether it's of at least a little help or not to slow down the progression.
Are you taking any supplement or undergoing any treatment, or what kind of water are you drinking right now? Maybe you will.
Drinking normal water, but my friend does supply me with 𝗓𝗏 water. But I haven't bought the gadget
Then,
myself.
Yeah, taking any supplement or any doctor's treatment ongoing?
Yeah, I'm ongoing taking the medication from the doctor.
Okay,
Okay.
Angie, I'm going to take over this. Okay,
Okay.
Lee, one of the beautiful situation right now. Number one, your Parkinson, which part of your body is affected? It's your brain, correct?
Yes, it's my brain.
Okay.
That's true.
Now, do you know the other organs? Even if you consider 36 organs in our body, one part is brain. The remaining 35 organs, do you want to give the benefit to those organs or not?
Of course.
Of course. So what will happen is when we are holistically giving the benefit for your body in terms of giving the right amount of water, adequate amount of water, and 𝗓𝗏𝗧 definitely will assist you in terms of, as I told you, your body knows what to do the best. You're already on medications, but this, what it will do is, if there is a lot of poisoning which has already happened, and one of the main reasons for Parkinson is lead poisoning inside, mercury poisoning inside your brain, which is not being thrown out. So when you are going to drink this water, what can happen is naturally there can be some mechanism wherein these toxins can be thrown out naturally. So what will happen is, maybe if you're taking one tablet a day, over a period of time, maybe between 3 to 6 months, when you're consuming this water, your medical tablet requirement will come down from one tablet to half a tablet. That can happen. But other than that, you are giving the benefit to your body by hydrating yourself with the right water. So what will happen? The other, your heart, your lungs, your liver, kidneys, everything becomes more healthier. So when all the organs are working healthier, they know what to do with the brain. They will actually interact with the brain, and then probably they will speak to them and say, hey buddy, don't worry, we are all there with you, we will take care of you, and then we will assist you. So what will happen is, overall you will start becoming more healthier. And now there was one particular word you used which I would like to rephrase it. You said your disease is deteriorating. I do agree with you that the disease process can be deteriorating, no worries. But from today onwards, what you need to do is, aren't you a blessed soul to be alive on this planet Earth today, on this day of 8th of May? You are a blessed soul. Why? So in that way, whether the disease is deteriorating or increasing, it doesn't matter. You are living on planet Earth. Can we do something? So today is a day you need to work on yourself, and 𝗓𝗏𝗧 definitely will assist you to move forward to becoming more healthier. So not to worry, continue drinking. Then let's see how it will help you, because we do not have any specific clinical trials done only for Parkinson's, and then we don't have. So in that way, it will be difficult for us to even tell you, okay, fine, you drink this water, this will be better. We don't have.
But I agree with you, doctor. Overall, other organs are benefiting from water, which is necessity for our body.
Absolutely.
That one I agree.
Absolutely.
Thank you very
Dr.
much.
Prabhu.
Who is this?
This is William here.
Hey, William. Good morning to you.
I have a very serious problem here. One of our member, the wife is in ICU because of COVID.
Okay.
They've been drinking for, I think, at least 4 months already. So what should I do to help them? Because the whole family is under quarantine.
Okay. Now, very simple, William. Number one, okay, the COVID has already entered into the particular person, and already the person is in ICU, right? Now, here, you and I will not be able to enter into the hospital and give any assistance for the people inside the ICU. It's still okay, let the doctors assist. Unless they give you an option for you to give an assistance, we can start using 𝗓𝗏𝗧 spray. You know, you can spray all around you inside home environment. To start using the 𝗓𝗏𝗧 spray. But other than that, if you're in a home quarantine, they must be under some doctor who are actually treating them and then assisting them in terms of giving the right antibiotics, the vitamin C, vitamin D3, then the zinc, then sufficient amount of water, then of course appropriate measures to prevent the disease spread, of course individually, then your food habits. All these they must be doing, William. Unless they specifically want some assistance, that's when I can come in, and then probably you give me a call. I will tell you what are the other ways we can externally help it, rather than be speaking over in a normal common platform here.
No, I was thinking of sending some resonated water for her.
Absolutely, absolutely. You should. Why not?
Yeah. Then spray bottle for her to spray.
Yes,
Like
you should. In fact, you should. What I am having is I am having a huge humidifier, which is around 5 liters of water. I put terrace water inside that, and then I use essential oils for antibacterial effect, and then I just use the humidifier. I'm using it in my clinic rooms. So they also should do that.
To sniff the steam.
Not to sniff, it is just basically to cleanse your room with that positive environment.
But in the ICU, how are you going to do it?
ICU cannot do this. I'm talking for the home quarantine. Please do not discuss something to do with the hospital. It's none of our business to even talk about an ICU patient, because we cannot help them.
Yeah. But sending water is okay lah. It should be
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah,
And we can steam the water also. Boil the water and do the steam inhalation. Terrace water will definitely help you, because it gets absorbed immediately into your system, and then thereby it will cleanse all the unwanted toxins, and then the bacteria will be definitely killed when you do a steam inhalation.
Yeah. For this point, I can add on. Yeah, there is a sharing by this. There is a sharing before from Indonesia. The person already being hospitalized and using the breathing gadget, right? Seems quite serious, and then they send the terrace water 4 days only, drinking the warm terrace water, and 4 days they discharge already. So definitely will help. So just depends on the hospital. It better allow you to go inside, and then you find a way, let them drink or they spray the face, spray the throat area. Okay, William? Yeah,
I want to share also.
Thank you.
Yeah, who's that?
I'm Amy here.
Amy?
Yeah, regarding the COVID, my parent recovering, drank the water, her sense of smell came back, ulcers healed faster, and her sore throat was much better after drinking terahertz. Recovering COVID patient. Okay, Dr. Prabhu, I have 3 questions for you. Can terahertz water actually help people with depression and also people who have cataracts? Does it help? And after the operation, can they still rinse their eyes with terahertz water? Is it possible?
You have finished 2 questions. You said 3 questions.
One more. I cannot remember. I listened to you first. Sorry. Muscular dystrophy. A friend of mine has got muscular dystrophy, a genetic, some kind of immunity problem. So will it help?
Amy, I need to let you know my son has a muscular dystrophy. He's a 17-year-old boy, and he's drinking terrace water. He's very healthy.
Praise the Lord. What about cerebral palsy, Dr. Prabhu?
No, what you need to understand is, let's not put in the disease part into all our discussion. The reason is, of course, there are so many diseases, but what you're drinking is an optimized water wherein it will help your body to heal itself. We are not talking about drink the water and cure the disease. We are not talking about it. What we are talking is, you drink water, it will assist you for a healing process wherein things can change, and then it will assist you to move forward into a healing situation. So whether you're talking about after cataract operation, or after you're looking for a cure of a disease, Now, why did the disease first of all happen? Especially if you're talking about depression. Now, if depression, you're talking, what is the environmental condition of this particular patient? Is it depression because of the family issues? Is it because of the emotional issues? What is the reason? There are chemical changes happening inside the brain. So how are you going to drink water and then treat a depression patient? It doesn't happen that way. But what will happen is, in a situation where a particular person is in depression, let me give you an example. If the person or a person who is with that particular depression person, you use a glass of water and send a lot of love vibration for a healing of that particular depression, and when you give that water to that person and they drink it, over a period of time, let me tell you, there will be some changes happening inside them. If you can spray this water filled with a lot of love inside the water, and you spray over that particular person who is in depression, definitely they'll be able to overcome that situation of depression. But we are not talking about a cure or a solution for us, especially a disease process. What we are talking is, epigenetics is a basic foundation. We go to the foundation, start working on it. Maybe it will take some time for us to see the changes, so we need to work on it. So it's all a process of the walking with the journey, and with water, with your proper nutrition, then with your positive attitude, your environmental around you, all plays a very, very important role. So look into all the angle and let's work together.
Thank you,
Yes.
Dr. Prabhu.
Yes, correct. Just now, doctor also mentioned about the walk in the nature. Yeah, so the breathing and also the emotion. So we have to find out the root cause of the depression. Sometimes it's due to some incident. Yeah, so have to resolve the root cause first. Yeah. Okay. So
Hi, doctor.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Dr. Prabhu. Good morning.
Very good
I am
morning.
Grace from Malaysia, Kuching. I have this friend that is drinking the water, but she still have like the 𝗙𝗔𝗦𝗧. 𝗙𝗙𝗦𝗧, that is some fungus infection to the ears that affect the vertigo, you see. So if she continue to drink this water, does it helps her? She's asking.
Okay, here, Grace, what you need to understand is, number one, you are talking about vertigo, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, vertigo, if you look at, there are a lot of reasons for a person getting vertigo. Even a little wax in your ear, a little wax, it can go and touch your tympanic membrane and you can have a giddiness. That's number one for a vertigo. Now, there can be a perforation in the tympanic membrane, you can have vertigo. It can be because of just a vitamin B12 deficiency can give rise to vertigo. And other than that, blood pressure can give to vertigo. Other than that, your compromised blood flow into your middle ear can give rise to vertigo. So if you look at the reason, there are a lot of reasons why that particular person can go in for a vertigo. Number one, what you need to understand is, if you're talking about a fungal infection, no doubt we do say that 𝗪𝗔𝗦𝗧 water is an antifungal, right? Yes, but what will happen is, if there is a fungal infection inside your gut system or in your external skin area, you need to go for an oral antifungal treatment for a minimum of 3 weeks. Only then the whole fungus will be thrown out, and then when you're complementing your body with 𝗪𝗪𝗪 water, things will be much more easier. Otherwise, what will happen is, if you're only drinking 𝗪𝗪𝗪 water and thinking that it is going to be antifungal, sorry, it won't work that way. Because if it is a mild infection, yes, 𝗪𝗪𝗪 will work. But if it is a severe infection, it may need an assistance from the medical fraternity for you to clear the disease first and then move forward.
Okay. Then she asked about can she spray the water, because I always teach her how to spray the water. Any problem, you can just spray the water. Can she spray the water to the outside of the ear?
Yeah. Spraying water is absolutely fine. There shouldn't be any reason. You should actually recommend that. Is not a problem. But what you need to understand is, when you're spraying outside the ear, now the situation is, was she examined by an ENT surgeon? I'm an ENT surgeon. If I see her ears, I know what to do. But blindly, if she will tell you, like, my ear is this problem. Are you sure that what problem is she having? You also don't know. So unless she gets examined by an ENT surgeon and she tells, okay, this is the diagnosis, then things will be more easy for us to give a solution for her. Most of the time, let me tell you, all these friends, they will give you all the situation where you won't even know what is the problem.
Yeah, correct. Okay.
So don't get into their disease problem.
It's better to send her to see you first before we go do any further, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Prabhu. I
you.
really appreciate you. So I send her to you first, okay?
Good morning. Good morning, leaders. I'm Bernard here.
Who is that?
I'm Bernard.
What's your name and where are you from?
Bernard from Kuala Lumpur.
Okay.
I posted some questions in the chat regarding the company founders and all that. I hope somebody can answer me for that.
Angie, he wants to know more about the company so probably you can, or maybe Brian can just let him know the company background. And
Bernard, maybe you can look back the person who introduced you. So because right now we are more on the medical by Dr. Prabhu. For company profile, you look back the person who introduced you, huh?
But my upline also doesn't know anything of the asking for.
Or inside the Telegram group chat, there are more information. Yeah. So definitely they are leader, especially in the KL is the headquarter over there. Have you visited? You can visit the office, but right now COVID, I'm not sure whether you can visit. For sure there was someone to because your question is a long story lah. If you want to talk, so next time if there is a more Zoom, the Chinese Zoom on a Saturday night, yes, yeah, tonight you can join in again. And I think every Tuesday you keep closely about our Zoom. So there definitely we have some more information about company profile, etc. Today we are more on a medical from Dr. Prabhu. Okay. Thanks. Any more question for Dr. Prabhu?
Dr. Prabhu, this is good morning. This
Mr.
is
Ting.
Ting from Petalinjaya. Dr. Prabhu, I have a question. A friend of mine, his father, 90 years old, and his Indonesian mate, about 40 years old, after drinking the water, and they all found bitter taste in their mouth, as well as their phlegm, all black. So can you please explain on that or comment on that?
Okay, one of the reasons if you're looking at when you're drinking 𝗪𝗪𝗪 water, detoxification. This is very simple detoxification. Like I have seen people after drinking the 𝗪𝗪𝗪 water, they start passing black stools, And so what's happening is when the lungs is trying to detox, definitely the phlegm, why is it black color is because the toxins, especially the soot, and now you have to find out whether they are smokers, all these details we need to find out. The problem here for me to answer is because the person who is having a problem is not asking me the question. Most of the time it will be friend, and then see what happens. I can give you a solution, I can give you an answer, but the person who is really suffering is not here to know for me to even ask them what is happening. So in general, if you are looking at number one, the taste. If you're talking about the taste change, if your gut is healthy, your taste will be better. If there is some process where there is some gut issues and that needs to be cleansed, and during that process, there can be a taste change, can happen. Other than that, the black phlegm, what I'm saying is, especially your body trying to detox, the phlegm is coming out, definitely there will be the black soot there. But all these situations, we need to talk to them and then find out the details and then move forward.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hello, Dr. Prabhu. Dr. Prabhu, how else can you help besides drinking water for ulcerative colitis?
Finally. You're asking for a treatment schedule for ulcerative colitis, or you're asking how 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗧 water can assist?
Okay, how can 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗧 water assist?
Okay, 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗧 water, if you're looking at, I do have a few cases where we are treating for the ulcerative colitis and then, irritable bowel syndrome. Yes, but if you look at the disease process, it's a very, very complicated disease process of the colon, and it doesn't happen overnight. There are a lot of epigenetic factors, then the environmental factors, the food habits, all these play a very, very important role in creating that particular situation. And by drinking the water, what can happen is you're basically building up your own immune system so that the immune, and ulcerative colitis is an autoimmune disease. So what will happen is as you're building up your immune system into an optimized situation, healing can take place. But definitely for ulcerative colitis, there needs to be a proper protocol for the dietary habits, the mindset. Even mindset plays a very, very important role. Other than that, of course, additionally, if you're drinking 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗧 water, it gives you a lot of boost for you to go into the process of healing.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Dr. Prabhu, morning.
Very good morning, Chin.
I'm Chin from KL, Malaysia.
Yes, Chin.
I have the dialysis case. It's an uncle. I think he's around 60 to 70 years old.
Okay.
And a few days ago, I provide him the 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗧 water. Okay.
Okay.
So yesterday I follow up him, and then he said that after he drinks, the heart, he feel like a bit uncomfortable.
Okay. How much of water is he supposed to drink?
I advise him started with 500 ml.
Okay.
Slowly doing you see. So since that yesterday I follow up with him, he said his heart is feel like not comfortable. Okay. So what is your advice, doctor?
No, Chin, my first, I'm really, sometimes I really want to give left and right to the people who are all taking it for granted and getting into the disease process. Why is that when there is a dialysis case, you people are giving 500 ml of water and next day they are telling that he's having a heart issue? Do you know, I have seen people, drinking 500 ml of water, next 2 days they are already in the hospital. So you all should understand that, especially when you're recommending this water, please start, especially if you're talking about a dialysis case. And I've been repeatedly telling you, cardiac cases, kidney cases, do not pump in 500 ml. How you can do that? 500 ml is too much. You need to start with 50 to 100 ml slowly over a period of time. Then only your body is able to balance it. What happens is you are giving 500 ml of water as it is. The doctor would have told you should drink only 500 ml of water, and you're giving a high energized water to that person. What will happen is it just pushes everything to your system. As I told you, like accelerating your vehicle, your body will not be so, your heart will start beating faster. So they will get scared,
I see, yeah.
So start with especially cardiac cases, liver, your lung issues, a lot of water in the lung. The moment they say that, do not jump there and then you want to give 𝗓𝗪 water. Just be a little careful. Number one, what you need to do is you ask them, how much of water are you people supposed to drink? They will tell you 500 ml of water. This is what normally doctors will tell them. Okay, number one. The moment, what you need to do is, what kind of water are they drinking? They will tell they will be drinking cuckoo water, whatever water. Okay. Now what you can do is, you should tell them that, okay, fine, I have something very good. This is a 𝗓𝗪 water, which has a high energy and it is a much more smaller molecular. I want to give this, but just give them half liter water bottle, half liter of water, and you tell them in one day, first start with only 100 ml. Okay. Or even much more easier is, you need to take 250 ml of 𝗓𝗪 water and 250 ml of normal water, mix it up. Then ask them to drink only 50 ml to 100 ml per time over a period of the whole day. And then if they are used to it for 3 to 5 days, then the body will be used. Then slowly what you need to do, increase the amount of 𝗓𝗪 water. Like that I have given for kidney failure patient from 500, now they are drinking almost 1.5 liters of water. There are patients like that, but you need to be a little more, I would say, cautious, especially when you're treating with dialysis patients.
Yes. Thanks, doctor. Thanks for
sharing. No worries.
Doctor.
Please take care.
Thank you.
Annie?
Okay, anybody else? Yeah.
11:30.
So
appointment.
Oh, you have appointment 11:30. Okay.
So thank you very much, Andy. I'll meet up next week. So thank you, everyone.
Morning, Dr. Prabhu. Morning, Dr. Prabhu. Last question from me.
Yes, Jimmy. How can I help you?
Jimmy from Malaysia, Roadstar. Actually, I got one customer. She told me that our 𝗓𝗪 water is extremely good. But then now I asked her to use our 𝗓𝗪 water to clean her eyes. Then she told me that after she cleaned up the eyes, she found out something like the black screen gone through. Actually, what happening?
Hey, frankly, I don't know, Jim, unless you show me a photograph of what exactly she is seeing, black color. I'm also confused. I don't know what you're talking, because sometimes we don't know. People will give a lot of situations. We don't know. Ask them to take a photograph and then send it to you. Then we know what to do.
Oh, actually, that one also cannot take photograph. Actually, it's her eyes, that one cannot take photograph. It's just she asked me, so I don't know how to answer. So maybe this is something pushed out, I think.
Maybe. I think so. Eye getting cleansed up.
Okay, anyway.
Thank you.
Okay,
thank you, Jim. Have a wonderful week.
Thank you,
Happy Mother's Day to every one of you. Thank you, Angie.
Okay,
have a wonderful
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Prabhu.
Angie.
Okay. Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah, Satya.
Yeah. I'm very new. I'm Satyanathan here.
Where are you from, Satya?
I'm from Batangas, Kuala Lumpur. I
Okay.
gave water to my friend. I asked him to drink only 50 milliliter per day, 2 times per day. He got thyroid sick. Yesterday I called him. He says he's drinking 1 liter of 𝗪𝗏 water. Is it will affect his?
So how he feel? How he feel?
He feels he's very comfortable drinking 1 liter of water.
Okay. Yeah. So it can increase. Can increase.
Can increase.
Can increase. For thyroid, definitely will help. I have a friend. The thyroid, the lump shrink from 4 cm to 2 cm. And she just drink around 2 to 3 liter a day. So for your friend is new, right? So it slowly increase. Then you can spray at the throat area, the neck area.
He's having the thyroid for last 10 years.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Ice ball also has come out. Very, very big ice balls. But he says drinking 1 liter of water. I got fear already yesterday, scared.
Scared of what?
Scared of anything will take wrong things will happen to him, because my sponsor told me only 1 day 50 milliliter water, because he's only drinking from last week. I'm also sponsored last week. I don't know about each of these.
Yeah, just now doctor mentioned only those with the cardiac issue, like lung issue or the kidney issue. This kind of patients, they cannot drink too much water as per doctor's advice. So all these, this one must be very careful, must start from the small amount. So for the thyroid, the normal one, since 1 liter, he or she is comfortable, right? Then you can increase slowly. So all depends on the individual body condition.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, our body, we need at least 8 glass of the water, right? So it's around 2 liter to 3 liter. So he can increase.
Angie, is it possible for me to talk to you with your phone or talk in the meeting only?
Sorry again?
If I can talk to you personally with your phone, or only I can talk to you in the meeting?
Yeah, it's better to look for your upline first, your leader first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you join the Telegram group. Many of us we send the info and the testimony inside. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah,
Happy
welcome.
Mother's Day.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. So
thank you.
Angie,
yes.
my name is Safrina.
Safrina.
I'm very new. I have actually ordered I don't know how to pronounce 𝗪𝗏. I have already ordered, but I have not received yet.
Where are you from, Safrina? Singapore. Now out of stock, you know. It's run out of stock. The stock
I
will
already got
arrive.
it. My friend has not delivered to me.
Oh, no, the stock is with your friend.
My problem is that I understand that it can be boiled, right? The water can be boiled. But the problem is that now my question is, my current kettle, you see the normal water that we're drinking, when I put in the kettle.
I cannot hear you, Safrin. You mute yourself. You unmute yourself. Safrin.
Okay.
Okay, can hear you now.
Okay. Many of us when you use a normal tap water to boil, and after some you can see the kettle, the base of the kettle, you can see those, I don't know, is it brown golden spot on it. I don't know whether you experience. Then people try to use lemon to clear the yellow spot. Okay, now my question is, can I use this water to put in a normal kettle, or I have to buy a special kettle?
Okay, first of all, you should understand why your kettle is brownish, right? Because from the tap water is without filter. So all the metallic contamination, the rust, the soil, everything, it will not be removed even though you boil it. So right now in this terahertz package, there is a free filter inside. And first of all, you have to plug it into your tap water to filter the water first. Then you use it to scan with the 3 minutes terahertz. Then only you use it to boil. Yeah. So the sequence is you must filter away all the impurities, the rust, the metal or soil. And then you scan with the terahertz device, the one that looks like a iron shape. You scan 3 minutes to break down the water molecule into single linear molecule. And after this, it will be energized already. And then if you want directly drink it, also can, because the terahertz device will kill the bacteria, including the E. coli. So you can drink safely. Or if you want to drink the warm water, then you take this water to boil, maybe up to 40 degrees can drink already. Heat up, just heat up, then you can drink already. But if you want to boil until can up to 100, definitely too hot for you to put inside the mouth, right? But if you want to up to 100, then you keep into the thermos, also can. But make sure
the base, even the base is brownish, so we can continue to boil.
You clean up first, clean up first. But you're not comfortable with the kettle dirty already, then you change. It's up to individual. Yeah, you can brush up. I think you can clean up. No problem. So we should understand.
Your advice is not to boil up to 100. The best is around 40.
Yeah, it's as long as you're comfortable to drink, because the purpose of boiling the water until 100 degrees Celsius is to kill the bacteria. But right now with the terahertz, you already kill, even it kill also the E. coli, which is 100 degrees Celsius also cannot kill this E. coli, the so-called the bacteria. It very long lasting one. It can last until 130 or 140 degrees Celsius. That's why sometimes we go overseas, right? The certain country, they drink the water there, they feel not comfortable because of the E. coli will cause the diarrhea and the vomiting. And even though you boil the water, but still cannot, right? Because it can stand up to 130 and 140 degrees Celsius. So right now using this terahertz is very good. It can kill all this E. coli. So the normal bacteria for sure, no problem. Can get rid of them.
Okay. All
understand,
right, thanks.
Welcome. Okay. Yeah, who else? You can just direct unmute your mic. Is that easy?
Angie.
Yes. Where are you from? What's your name?
From Malaysia. From. Now you were saying 40 degrees heat, boil it.
Any degree. As long as you feel comfortable to drink.
What I'm trying to say, if you want to make coffee or Chinese tea, it has to be very hot. It has got to go up to 100.
That is okay. It's okay. You can put it under 100.
Isn't it? It's still okay.
It's okay. It's up to you. Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. Yeah. Anybody? Just unmute your mic or any sharing.
Angie, this is Susan from Singapore. I'm using terahertz water for boiling a soup. So how long can I keep it in the metal pot? Is there a duration?
Okay. I believe your pot will be a good material one, right?
Stainless steel.
Yeah. So it's a good material, no problem. You can boil your soup for a few hours, no problem. But don't keep it overnight. For example, you cannot finish your soup. You want to keep inside the fridge, right? You pour it out to the plastic or the glass type. Don't keep with the metallic inside the fridge.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Welcome. So okay, anything? So we have to understand. Just now I see some people ask about all the diseases. This water is not to cure your disease. Cannot say cure this, cure that, but it will help our body to do the self-healing. You try to understand why people sick, why there is cancer. Definitely is some the cell, our body cell already how to say, being polluted, example or poisonous. So with this water, because we need to drink water. Just the matter that what kind of water you choose. If you choose a good water, single molecule and energized water, it will rinse away your toxic inside your body and your heatiness. So maybe you like to eat certain food, the fried food, your favorite food, right? You cannot control your mouth, you still want to eat. But at least you must drink something good water, can rinse away the whatever rubbish from the body. That's why this water, I have done the experiment on our blood. I poke a finger and then a drop of blood to see under microscope. Before and after drinking, just 20 minutes time only, our blood start to move freely. Because there is one characteristic is the low viscosity. So our blood, if you drink normal water, it will not go inside your blood directly. Because the normal water, the molecule size is very big because all stick together. The H2O all stick together, become very big. So when you drink, it cannot go inside your cell, cannot go inside your bloodstream. But with terahertz water, it's so small and directly go to your blood. So when you drink, that's why those with a high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes definitely will help because it will rinse away the toxic and the fatty issue. Remove from the blood vessel. It's a cleaning. For definitely your food intake. If you control your food intake, you don't put in more rubbish, right? Then you will see the effect faster. Yeah. So the first thing, your healthy lifestyle, sleep, exercise, and drink more water and good water. And the food, you choose a different kind of color of vegetables. Try to avoid the cold drink and the sweet drink, and also the gas drink.
Can I ask a question? Hello.
Yes, who is that?
Francis here from Penang. We put our terahertz spray water in the fridge, cool, and then when we spray on our eyes and face, is it okay? Is it the same as not putting in the fridge? Are we allowed? Is the effect the same?
It's to spray only, right? Spray.
Yeah, spray on the eyes. Because we're very refreshing when it's cool,
Very refreshing. In fact, the normal temperature also quite refreshing.
I know, but happen that when it's cool, so I want to see whether it's as effective as not putting in the fridge. Can you find out and see?
Yeah, for spray, definitely should be okay. The drink then is not advisable. You know
Drink,
why?
No drink.
Because our body temperature is
correct.
hot.
The warmer the water for drink is better for the body. So I just want to know whether it's still effective on the spray with the chill water. It feels nice, but if it's not effective, there's no point that we put it in the fridge. Because someone did it and felt so refreshing, so we also tried it, and then of course it's refreshing when it's chill. You spray on the skin or face, it does wake you up or just give you a pep, wake up element. So just to find out whether does it any change in this effect or not. If there's nothing, then we can continue to use it this way. We mix, of course we do mix.
You mix with what?
I mean, we mix. Sometimes don't use cold. Sometimes we come home, then the fridge day we take out and then we spray, So
the spray should be okay, because once you treat with the 3 minutes, the structure will not change even though the temperature change.
Okay, all right. That's why we want to know only.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Angie?
Yes.
Two person already spoke. Can we drink? Because I was a different thought already for a while. Can we drink this terahertz water? Keep in the fridge? Can we keep in the fridge?
Okay, you have to understand why not Okay, you can keep. The only thing is when you drink, you tone down the temperature. Don't be so cold. Actually, our body, there's a body temperature is high, right? If you always drink the cold drink, what will happen? Your kidney will have to spend more energy to heat up the water first. So in the long run, it will hurt your kidney. That's why you try to drink warm water, which is very close to our body temperature. Then you will don't need to overuse your organ to heat up the water when you go into your can.
Yes.
So
Thank you very much.
Okay, welcome.
My name is Wang. I'm from KL. Do you mind letting us know Dr. Prabhu's telephone number? If there's anything, we can call him direct. Is it all right?
Oh, I think this one you should wait for next Saturday. You ask him by yourself lah.
Oh, directly.
I think better lah.
Oh, okay.
In fact, he has a clinic in a clan.
Yes.
So if you want to consult him, maybe you have to pay the consultancy lah.
It doesn't matter.
So better you ask in the Zoom.
Okay.
Can Unless very, very urgent, what's your problem? You want to see him?
No. Just sometimes you advise, Yeah. Not for me. Not for me. Okay.
Yeah. Of course, the first person, if about the terrace water, first person you check with your person will introduce you. If she doesn't know, then up again the leader.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Just now, who's that?
Hi, Angie. Good morning.
Teresa.
Teresa from Alostar.
Yes. You want to share something? The testimony?
Oh, you want me to share testimony?
Yeah, share lah. I know you have done very well.
Recently, there's a couple, quite elderly, and according to the husband, is about more than 10 years ago, when he went to hospital, and then he is quite close with that specialist. So at that time, I don't know whether it's because of influenza or what. So the doctor recommend him to have a jab on this a vaccine. But after the vaccine, it caused him to suffer fits. Tarik. Chinese say tarik. So since then, poor thing, the thing happened quite frequently.
Because of the jab.
According to him.
Okay.
But before he comes to me for the water, actually he got it from somebody else. Then but that person stay quite far. So and then I also deliver water to his friend. So his friend told him I can deliver water for them. It's very quite near my house. So since then, I have been delivering water for him for about 1 month plus. So that means he already drank our water for about 3 months plus. And last few days, he's very excited. So the wife called me up. So the children agreed to let them order the device. Because it really helps this uncle. And now after he has drank our water for 3 months plus, the fits happen only once.
Oh, okay.
So to them is they feel is so good because earlier if he get into fits one day it will occur 7-8 times. Less than an hour it will start again. Less than an hour it will start again. So the wife the loving wife have to sit beside him and keep calling him and then massage him. Because when he got fits he's almost like unconscious like that.
But this one is due to the jab, I don't think so, right?
According to him, he said due to the jab this uncle because earlier he never had fits.
Oh,
it never happened before.
They have this fix for how long already?
More than 10 years, low.
Huh?
It's already more than 10 years. It keep recurring and recurring.
Oh.
So thank God that now, after he has drank this our water, so every week they will ask to resonate 10 containers for them. And the wife also have some ailments, you know. So the wife, after taking our water, she said it's very good. No, it has enhanced her recovery. And both of them, the uncle is the front button almost bald already, you know. So now I got hair come out. I got hair come out already.
Hair.
And then also even the black hair also come out.
Wow, so good.
Drink. And the wife also said, my hair also now I can see my hair got more black one coming out. So I did take the picture lah, and also I did interview them, you know, to understand this thing, but I cannot share it lah because they told me I am just sharing to you, so you don't put up my video yet lah. Wait until I really no more fits, then only you know you can ask me to share. I said.
But so the fixed one is very special. The fixed one, the fixed one. That's what I said. The one.
You wouldn't know lah. Got people suffer like that.
Yeah. But actually, we can explain. You drink water for 3 months, then see the improvement. Is it?
Yeah, 3 months plus already.
Only 3 months plus. One day, how many liter?
I don't know because every week I resonated 10 containers for them.
Okay.
So
actually, this we can explain by rinse out because whenever jab, right, taking a jab actually is to inject some so-called the bacteria to fight against
the good virus lah.
Yeah. So is to the so-called the mechanism of taking the vaccination is to injecting something, then to create the own immune system when our body will fight. That's why we have a fever. So if this thing go inside our body, we cannot accept it, so it will cause other things like the fix. So now you drink the water, right? Yeah, it will rinse away. Like last time there is somebody share about the medicine allergic, so swollen, the whole face all swollen. But after taking the water, it will rinse away all this so-called the toxic, and then it start to reduce as well. So we can explain on this jab issue as well, the fix.
And
okay, thanks.
I have one more, the kidney stone, and when they show me the doctor do the ultrasound, so they show is actually a Filipino made. I think most probably you have saw the video, my video.
You sent to me. Maybe after this you send to me.
I think did I send you that? I forgot it. But this the maid the kidney stone is it line up like that, so it's almost like 16 cm like that. But after drinking our water, the first week is I told her to drink about 3 liters. Then the second week when I sent the water, I said, oh, can you increase the amount? So she said, can. She said, Auntie, I can drink water. So she increased to 1 container, that is about 5 liters. After 3 weeks, wow, the master so happy. Said then went back for the clinic to check up. the doctor very surprised after doing the ultrasound. Couldn't find the stone at all.
Oh, then how the stone come out?
stone.
Through urine or through what?
I think maybe it's through urine.
Through urine.
Or how? But doctor cannot find the stone already. And then the kidney also no more like inflamed. No more swollen. So that's why she's very, very happy. If not, the master say you quite upset lah. I say if to take her for operation or what then since she's foreigners most probably cost her more than 10,000. Yeah. So wow, she's so excited. The moment came back from the clinic he said she quickly called me. He said, "Oh, I have good news. I got good news. I want to tell you."
Just drink this water only.
She drank the water.
Didn't take anything.
Actually, the maid the relatives did ask her to take the Chinese, but the Chinese that pills is she showed me also is actually to help her to ease urination. You know, 好像给她通尿
，OK.
It's called 通尿片Chinese. So that's why then but she has been taking for quite some time already, but still every time the mistress 的主人女主人 took her for checkup still keep seeing the stone there
Okay.
But now after drinking our water
for how long
she refused for 3 weeks plus
3 weeks, okay.
3 weeks plus earlier at first she did not drink. She thought that you see what one container you say our house got water, ma'am, why you want to go and get this water? At first she's a bit quite concerned. I don't know what 神水 what you go to temple and take water like that. She did not drink. And then after the third visit when I went to deliver water, then she saw me so happened she saw me, and then I show her. I said there. Then I said I'm a Christian also, and then usually Roman Filipinos they are Roman Catholic so the master said, "Hey, Teresa is a Christian. There you see, she bring the device. You don't scared. I didn't bring water from the temple." Then
can scan their water.
So after that she drink already. Then first week is 3 liters. Then after that second week when I went I told her you must drink 5 liters, and she listened. She listened, and then after she said she drink 5 liters for 3 weeks. Then when went back for the checkup again because she did take the medication from the doctor I think. So because kidney swollen so now she's happy really.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Teresa. I think it's very good.
Hey, Angie, I have a question. Yesterday only one of my friend, my downline also, she sent me a video, and the video said that they are drinking the Kangen water. So I think the one who sell to her the Kangen water said, now I show you this video. You see, you cannot use the device to scan our Kangen water. You scan already our Kangen water. The water will 变质 How to tell her, how to explain to her?
They have a gadget to measure, man.
Don't know later I'll send to you I'll show you.
Can you send me? Can.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, Angie, Safrine again from Singapore. Just now I heard the testimony lady sharing. She was bitten by insect. Can I know what is the insect?
Oh, this one. It is she mentioned but I can tell you my boy my kids Always sometimes they always have a swollen because of some insect as well. So it doesn't matter what kind of insect. As long as mosquito also can. I also try myself. Mosquito bite, start to itchy, Then I quickly spray and then stop the itchiness immediately.
Oh, okay.
So all this you can try. The reason why is very simple. When we drink, we rinse out the toxic already. All the insect, why we feel itchiness, why swollen? Because they inject the poison inside our skin, right? So when you drink, it will rinse away all the poison. And then when you spray, it will reduce the inflammation. So I already explained, I experienced it in my boys. My two boys are always, last time, insect bite. Sleeping, I also don't know. I don't know what kind of insect. But it swelled a bit, then must see doctor. But now 1 year, over the past 1 year, we never see doctor. When I spray next day, it reduces swell already. You can try. And then in Taiwan, who's that? In Taiwan, there is a bee. Sting by the bee. Sting by the bee also can. The same concept, because the bee there is some poison put inside our skin, so it swell. Wow, the whole face big swell a lot. So he just spray and drink more and rinse away the toxic out.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Because
and
just
then
I saw her symptom was she was very
Thank you.
severe.
Yeah. It's very effective one.
Okay.
But even I tell you, there's one time I don't know eat what then my skin allergic, then start to feel itchy. Then I quickly go and spray. It stopped the itchiness immediate.
That means can also
you
use
can
for
try.
diarrhea. People suffering from people has diarrhea. I don't know whether it
Diarrhea?
helps.
Anyway, we need to drink water.
Okay.
Drink warm water. Diarrhea,
Okay.
drink warm water.
Okay,
So
okay,
definitely there is something not right already in the body. So when we drink, we can rinse away the toxic or heavy metal. It will rinse away. That's why just now doctor mentioned the Parkinson, the brain one is something about the mercury. Mercury is the heavy metal. So indirectly it will rinse away and improve.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Welcome.
Angie,
who's that?
Susan here. I want to ask you. My upline told me that I have to press the button twice to terahertz the water. Is it necessary?
Actually, one time is enough. You use the jug, 3.5 liter. One time, it already give you the 5 characteristics already. The water molecule is already in the linear single mode. So if you let's say you say, forgot whether done or not. So you press one more time. It doesn't matter. The structure will still the same. But some people in the temple, they say, maybe more energy. But all this we cannot measure. Just that maybe you waste one more time. There is a lifespan for this device, 50,000 times. So more you press, then shorter the lifespan. One time is enough.
So does it mean that
Angie, how come we cannot hear you?
Hello?
Cannot hear me?
Goes
Can
wrong
hear
with
me,
your side.
Can hear me?
No sound, no.
Yes, we can hear you, Angie, loud and clear. Yes.
Okay.
Thanks.
No.
Angie,
thank you.
I want to ask you. Hello, Angie.
Yes.
If say my container is much bigger, like say a 5 liter, so does it mean that I have to press 2 times? How?
No.
Volume.
How big is your container?
No, I'm just imagining if it's a bigger one, because right now, of course, I'm using the terahertz container. But if I should use a bigger container, like 5 liter, so does that mean I have to press 2 times? Because the size is bigger.
Okay, if up to 5 liter, we have a friend in Malaysia, there's direct scan. So sometimes you buy from Giant, right? The distilled water 5.5 liter. The bottle. And then you want to give away, right? This one you can directly scan. One time is enough, still effective.
Okay.
But if you just use for own house one, right? You use the jug is better.
Okay.
The jug, 3.5.
Okay.
Then you
Thank you so much.
You pour out pour to your container.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Angie.
Yes.
Just now somebody mentioned about insect bite. I have a friend, and before New Year, he went down to KL to look after the daughter who has just gone for operation because of fibrosis. And then the father too kind helped to go and do the gardening, and he was bitten by an insect. Don't know what kind of insect. So after 2 days, first day, the second day, when he woke up, he feel very itchy and then start to have some like blister like that, no? 泡泡这样 like 水泡. And then the wife said, quickly go and see doctor. And then he still stubborn, don't want to go. Then the second day when he woke up, the whole leg become reddish, and then with all the like pow the blister like that. And he starting to get fever already. Then no choice. Then the wife insists you must go to see doctor already. Then only he went, and immediately he was admitted. He was admitted, but because when he was admitted, even in the private hospital, the wife cannot visit him. And because he's a heart patient, and the doctor gave him very strong antibiotics, and it caused him. After that, he started to bleed. You know, when he passed medicine, then he's bleeding. He saw blood come out, and it becomes very serious. So the doctor wanted to do scope. So after 2-3 days, and then they when the doctor want to do scope, so he has to fast. He cannot eat. And they just gave him liquid. And that evening, he said he almost want to feel like he want to pengsan already. No? And in his ward, there's only one nurse, walking past by like that. And he said his eyes can feel that his eyes is almost like, become very blur like that. And then the voice, hear people like talking, also like becoming not so clear. So he like almost wanting to pass out. But he's a Christian now. So he said he prayed in his heart. He said, God, if it's time you want to take me, go, let me go peacefully. If not, you make sure you let me leave. And after that, thank God there is a doctor passed by, and he heard the doctor shouted at the nurse, say, what is happening? You see this patient? He's like, his eyes is like half open like that already. He's like almost wanting to like pass out. So the doctor came and then saw him, and then quickly asked the nurse to go and get blood. So give him 1 pint of blood. I think that time after that he doesn't know anything already. Until the next morning, he feel very weak. When the doctor came, want to send him go to a scope, he pleaded with the doctor. The doctor, I'm really very weak, and you still want to do scope on me? The doctor said, yeah, have to, because you see you're passing out blood, so no choice. I said, don't worry, very fast one. So they did. So they found out what happened. I think maybe because of he's taking the blood thinning medication, and then the antibiotic also very strong, so caused maybe some internal bleeding or what.
So then, I want to ask, this person got drink terrace water or not?
He's in KL. I'm in Alostar.
So he's not using this water, right?
No, not yet.
Okay, I think it's very...
that, he came back. He came back, he discharged. The doctor still doesn't allow him to come out, but he's scared already. He came out. He came out, and then he came back here. Also, he went to see another doctor, specialist also. Then so happened, one friend met him, one of my friend, and then she said, hey, what happened? Your leg like that. Still very reddish, and then, quite swollen like that. You say, hey, you quick, because that friend of mine, the husband, after drinking our water for 2 months, he has diabetic for quite some years already, but he's diabetic after taking medication also, it doesn't really come down. But now, after taking our water, the wife monitor, and the diabetic came down to 5.1. It's very normal. And then he said never in his life he see his diabetic came down to 5.1. So he's very happy. So he bought the device. So that friend, when he met this friend of mine, so she just tell that friend say, hey, you quickly go and ask Teresa for water, because she knows that this brother is very close, quite close to me . So after that, she called me up some more and then asked me to send water to him. So after he's been drinking our water, I think now it's just the third time I'm sending water to him. And after drinking the first week, he has some joint pains. And then he have to go to PU for that 4 or 5 days. You see your water make me every time have to go and PU. And then after that, okay already. So now I still tell him, but he's getting better now. Getting better. And I told him to spray on it also. And then I asked him, you must drink more, must drink more than 3 liters. So he quite listen. So now he's drinking. And then he said, wait, when it really helps me, I recover, then I will consider. Thank God. Okay?
Okay, wow, very long story. So the lesson learned from this whole story, actually just a simple, maybe during the gardening, right, the insect bite. In fact, very quickly, you just drink the water and spray. You no need to go through all very long treatment inside the hospital and pay those medical fee. Yeah. So sometimes, you know why? For doctor, you give very strong antibiotic. Actually is no good for our body. We have to understand. That's why some good doctor, they won't anyhow give antibiotic one. If your body can heal by yourself, is the best. But some they are forced to, like us, some patients don't understand. They ask an antibiotic. Actually, it's no good. You know why? Because some bacteria, antibiotic is to fight with this one bacteria. But when this bacteria already immune to this kind of antibiotic, then we have to find a way to create another antibiotic is stronger and stronger. So eventually is very harmful to our body. So everybody must have this kind of knowledge. Like for example, the vaccine, right? You heard about the news mentioned. Actually happened in Singapore. They already taken 2 jab of the vaccine, but still get COVID. Why? Because the COVID, the virus already changed. Like from England one, from Africa one, the virus already changed. But the vaccine is still based on the original, the first type of the virus to generate this vaccine. So eventually our own body immune system is the best. Well, no matter the virus change to what kind of the type, our immune system can protect ourselves from all kind of the virus. So by drinking Terrace water, in fact, will increase our body immune system. So all this we have to have a clear mindset about all this, why it happened, and educate the people around. Okay, I also want to mention hello. Yeah, who is that very noisy background? So some people ask about why Kangen water is very good. Yes, Kangen water is very good. But of course we don't. It's a filter. It's a filter, and it's a very good filter with a very high antioxidants, and that's why in Japan they use it to cure the cancer patient. But the water molecule is not small enough. It's around 7 to 8 molecules joined together. So after we can use back the Kangen water plus 3 minutes restauration, it will break down the molecule into single linear molecule. And whatever good things inside the Kangen water is still remain. Because after Terrace is still antioxidants, antibacterial, low viscosity. And single molecule is the current high-tech the technology is the one that the latest technology, because in the market is 1 year plus, terahertz. So this terahertz is also used in the mobile 6G. Now the scientist is doing the research on the 6G mobile network. Also, this is the latest technology that can break down into single molecule. So when the people drink this water after Kangen plus 3 minutes terahertz, then the effect is very fast. And this happened in my team's member, Mei Fong. She has many problems, has a thyroid, already grow to 4 cm, and doctor asked her for the operation. So due to COVID, is delay. And she just try the TCM, try MRI, scope, all cannot find the root cause. So it's quite normal if in the hospital, nothing that, not all you can find the root cause, so you cannot find. So what she tried, because her house already using the Kangen water filter, and then he add on this 3 minutes terahertz. Well, and then the 3 weeks time, he start to observe the fibroid, I think the lump is shrink to 2 cm. Then she was very happy. No need to go for operation anymore. Save a lot in the medical fee. You try to imagine, and also save a life. Because she is not only this thyroid problem, and she also have a sore throat problem, hand cramp, breathing problem. Every night must wear this breathing gadget for the apnea one. If you notice, last time I share in my Zoom, it's very torturing, It's very torturing. But now she was very happy in 3 weeks time. So she paid this 1,600 for the whole set, right? Maybe we have some new people, $1,006 Sing dollar for this whole set. But she get back this money in a 1 week time. Why? Because her condition improved, and then her friends saw her. Also, her friends also want to buy. So this our company, this Terrace company is not to sell. We save lives, and at the same time also generate the wealth, the income, give you some income. Because of COVID, there are many people lost job, no income, and this is a career. It can give you health and the wealth, give you some income and happy family. Okay. So I think, did I explain? So that's why I give up my senior engineer job, the high paid job, and full time in this terahertz. The reason why is really this terahertz, it can be a good career to improve our health, and also will generate some income. Besides that, we can do the charity. Like today and next week, we are going a charity, give away the water. We have some people even want to donate this device to the Cancer Society, to the temple, so that they can give away the water to those that will need it. So we still, of course, yes.
Okay, before you finish, I give you a testimony.
Okay, good.
You continue first. So sweet of you.
Then Maya, any question from Sherry? So we encourage more and more people to be a part of our team, and then we help those that need it, because the COVID happened is so serious, in fact, this water can prevent, because COVID, it doesn't happen overnight. It's sometimes like it start from your sore throat, right? So you quickly go and drink the gargle, then it rinse away the virus from staying in your throat and go to your lung. That's why you say drink warm water, and the terrace water, good one. That rinse away all this virus out. That it will, once it being removed, when it's happened at the throat area, it already removed, right? So it will not affect your lung. So there's a reason why we have to have this kind of the mindset. When it just happened, quickly send to them, encourage them. Okay, right, Satya.
Now I'm telling my testimony. I was a diabetes patient for last 25 years. And 3 years ago, they amputated my right toe. From that, my leg was swollen, most of the time swollen and paining, and I cannot lay down my leg. And when I sleep, I have to put 2 toes and put the legs on the pillow. After I drank this 𝗧𝗪𝗧 water, within 4 days, my pain has reduced, my numbness has reduced. I can walk very perfectly. Then I feel very happy. For what I feel, this water is very, very important for every human being. Those are suffering in the sickness, either they are not suffering in the sickness. They have to consume this water and preserve their life and live 150 years. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sadiah. Then you have keep the picture or anything? You have picture?
I have lake pictures. I can send the lake pictures. How
send to me, then we
how to send these pictures?
Okay, Sadiah.
Because I am very new to this WhatsApp also.
Very new. Okay, I'm collecting the testimony. So yeah, maybe you can WhatsApp me. You can WhatsApp me, huh?
Yeah.
Let me find you.
How to WhatsApp? What's
How
your
to WhatsApp?
No, what is your how to WhatsApp your name or how it is?
Can I give you a private chat to you, huh? Then you will send to me.
Please. Now you have my phone, isn't it?
Yeah, you go look at the chat group. Chat group, huh?
Okay. Thank you.
You are in Malaysia, right? You are in Malaysia.
Okay.
Okay. So you send me the picture, or your video for the testimony. Okay. So for tonight, there is a Chinese Zoom, okay, by speaker Derrick. And the host is Brian. Derrick also have many experience in the testimony. Last time he also share in the, So if you do understand the Chinese, and then you can dial in tonight, 8 p.m. Also inside this Zoom, the tonight Zoom, they will share about the complaint. So that means it will share with you how do you earn back the money and how to make it as a stable income, income for you with this 𝗧𝗪𝗧 device career. Because company, they don't advertise, they just use word of mouth. So when you use it, you good, you share with people, then we will profit sharing. So from there, you can get some income also to cover your expenses and eventually free. So there's a way to get the free. So yeah, I know that sometimes people say, wow, online very cheap, but the one you spend, it will not become free. But here we have a good team to teach you. We have doctor, and then you can leverage on us. You bring your friends into the Zoom and then let them learn together. Yeah, because there are many information that we don't know, and we always have the old mindset. So right now from the doctor, and then we have from the people, then we can know, then we can protect ourselves from this COVID. How to protect ourselves, Okay. I think it's 12:30. We have to stop here. No more question. We stop here and see you again next Saturday with Dr. Prabhu. And join the Telegram group, and more info will be sharing there. Okay, happy Mother's Day. Have a nice weekend.
Angie, is there any Zoom meeting tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning, Chinese one. You are in the Telegram group, right? We will announce there.
Oh, so late. Because sometimes when I send to friend, I say, hey, how come so late? Because they have their other plan already.
Oh, okay. You want to have tonight have. Okay. I ask and then I'll send you. You are in Singapore or Malaysia? Malaysia Telegram group.
Okay.
I will ask.
I request to be sent earlier instead of last minute, because sometimes when I send to friends, oh, why so late? I have other plan. I have other Zoom meetings.
Actually by default we always by default Every week is the same by default, unless there is some change. Unless there is some change.
How about tonight?
But
Is there any
you can.
link?
Yes, tonight there is. Tonight there is. Or you can send the previous recording to them. I think easier. Or sometimes they don't have time to listen. Send the recording.
But sometimes they would like to throw some questions, they may have, and
then you can ask your leader if there's any question.
All right, thank you.
Can I think most of the question is the same. Is all the same. So you already should have the answer also.
Okay, happy Mother's Day. Bye.
Happy. Then for those in Singapore, we have some charity event in Geylang East Avenue 1. We give away the water and the charcoal bread. And it's more on the Buddhist sharing, and also my sharing will be there.
Angie, one
Yeah.
second. One
Yes.
second. I
Yeah.
pray to God and bless you to have 150 years of life, to serve the human being, to have a happy life in the world. So I really bless you. I pray to the God you to live 150 years with happy life.
Thank you very much. Hey, Satya, maybe you give me your number. Give me your number.
016
016
9427 962 Malaysia.
962. Okay.
I have a very big Chinese group. So today is a very wonderful day that I met you. I saw this one 2 days ago. I was mesmerized by your looking. Your face is really fully blessed, and the happiness is there. When people see, they feel very great, and they feel very healthy and wealthy and happy.
Yeah, thank you very much, Satya. So your number, sorry again, 016 942 7962.
Yeah.
7962.
Yeah.
So for those share a testimony, we have a small token. So later I will contact you.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. You are in KL, KL.
Yeah. From KL, 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. So I will contact you.
Thank you, Ma.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.